Hey guys, what's up? Time for Bees Bake. I don't have any food this time. I just have a lot of coffee today. I've had this headache. My caffeine helps me. I used to get like really bad chronic migraines, but I actually got a handle on them over the last like year and a half. Hi. Hi, Michelle's daughter. I see you. Oh my god. I'm looking at I'm checking comments on my computer. Why people cray? Hi, FT. Please go away. Go away. Hi, Brookie. Hi, Clarissa. Hi. I know it's like good morning, good afternoon, good night. Because I always think like West Coast, it's 11 a.m., so good morning. East Coast, it's 2 p.m., so good afternoon. In the UK, it's 7 p.m., so good night. So it's like wherever you are, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yo, these commenters, it's like some wildness happening in the comments right now. There's a lot of like Jesus Christ people. What are y'all talking about? Jesus freaks. I'm telling you. Hi. So today we're doing Barbershop. I couldn't remember, which was exactly why I screenshot it last week, and I had to like go through the screenshots and like look, and I was like, Barbershop. Oh, I froze. I saw it. I froze. I'm here. I moderate comments, so they all have to be approved. So the comments go into like a special folder, and then I have to approve them. So I was like looking in the folder, which is why you guys don't see them, because I don't think you guys should have to look at that fucking trash. Because everybody talks about how like YouTube comment sections are like so horrible, which is 100% true. They're the worst, which was why I decided that I was going to moderate. Sorry guys, I know I'm all up in your face. I'm about to light this candle, so I was reaching for the lighter. Which is why I decided that I was going to moderate. My friend just texted me. Canada. I don't believe in, like, the holiday time, but I do like that fucking holiday. That's a holiday candle. It smells like, I don't know, raspberries and Christmas dreams or something. Hi. So we're watching Barbershop. Barbershop, guys. Barbershop. Is that available anywhere? I don't think so. I think we're going to have to find links. Hi, everybody. Oh, you work in an hour? It's okay. Hi, Ebony. I see you. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Amber. Hi, everybody. Hi, Justin. What is this candle called? It is called... Oh, damn. What is it called? It doesn't even have a label. I bought it from Rite Aid. Cranberry Cobbler. It's on the bottom. I bought it from Rite Aid. The only reason why I bought it was because I went to Rite Aid the first week of November, and they were having like, it was like 70% off the holiday candles. I don't know, because capitalism moves at like warp speed. So like the Christmas shit was already on sale. So, and I normally like to burn this candle, this Glade candle. It's called like cashmere or something. It's like a brown candle. And I also use I'm looking at I have the spray also. I just really like how the spray smells and how the candle smells. So I needed a new candle, and they had like all these candles on sale, but they were like all like holiday. But I knew I didn't want like vanilla or like evergreen, because I don't like that type of smell. So I bought a couple of those cranberry ones, and I actually really like them. They're good. Yeah, we're watching Barbershop. phone keeps lighting up. Stop lighting up, phone! But let me put this link on Twitter before I put the phone away. Twitter, on the Twitters. God, the new Twitter is just ass. It's just the fucking worst. Watching Barbershop, so let me look for a link because I don't think it's on anything. Barbershop used to be on Netflix. Oh my God, Seren, I was able to get Elaine Brown to speak in my college because of your Hidden Figures on her. That is so cool. That's mad cool. Do you ever go back and read comments left on Grapevine videos? Sometimes, but not always. It depends. It depends on what the topic was. Because sometimes I'm curious, but most of the time I'm not. I love the beach scented type candles or stuff like Ocean Breeze. Hi, Chris. The first Barbershop. Netflix raising prices again. Raising motherfucking prices. Yeah, it's not on Netflix. Wow, I typed in Barbershop and they gave me every black movie that is not Barbershop that was ever made. Meet the Blacks, Are We There Yet? White Chicks, Get Rich or Die Trying. Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. Good Burger, Mac and Devin Go to High School. That was my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a link. Brooke, yeah, Brooke, we're watching the first one. The first one. Right, everything but Barbershop. Right? Everything but Barbershop. And I know they used to have it, because I know they had the newest one with Nicki Minaj on here. But they don't have it anymore. And I know they used to have Beauty Shop, too, with Queen Latifah, because I know for a fact that I've watched Beauty Shop on Netflix before. Eva Taylor. Let's see. I'll add her to the list. I really need this coffee. Gosh, my head is bumping. I have a headache, guys. They say that, like, caffeine can either, like, help the headache or make it even worse. But for me, the caffeine is the only thing that helps. I might not have saw it, Lauren, because if you wrote me on Twitter, I might not have saw it because I don't be on Twitter like that anymore because Twitter banned me. For anyone that doesn't follow me on Twitter, I feel like I've talked about this on Beastbig before, but for anyone that like does not follow me on Twitter and like never saw me talk about this before, Twitter banned me for 12 hours. They locked my account for calling Miley Cyrus white trash. And I felt like that was some fucking bullshit. Because number one, calling somebody white trash isn't even like so what? Like, so the fuck what? I called her white trash. It's not like I said I was gonna kill her or anything. But even if I did say that I wanted to fucking kill her, like, so what? And they banned me. And it's like, but you guys let other people, white people, get away with like saying so much shit on your fucking platform. And then when people try to report it, y'all be on that, you know, my freeze peaches, everybody can say whatever they want type shit. Like, and it's like, well, you know what? I am using your private platform. I cannot force you to bend to my will. So fuck you and your platform. So now I barely be on Twitter. Like, I barely be on there. So it's not, if you guys like send me shit on Twitter, I might see it. I might not see it. There's like a, a 70-30 chance, a 80-20 chance of me like not seeing it. Like, I'm probably not gonna see it because I put my links on there to my videos. I sometimes be on there for like a couple minutes a day, like retweeting stuff that I think is like cool or informative, but no, I don't. Hi, Tamara, I see you. Oh, Natural Remedies Coach. Did your name used to be something else? Hi, Umi, I see you. Ooh, drinking a mimosa. Did you change your name? I recognize your picture, but your name used to be something else, did it not? How about we start in 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Guys, 5 minutes. Hi, young bull. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Right, Bam 45's head ass. I was reading this article by the guy at Twitter that had like deactivated his account for like that 11 minutes or whatever. And he has said, the guy that used to work at Twitter, that he like did it on his last day. And he had said that like Twitter has like a loophole where shit that is considered like newsworthy, or because you know Twitter's trying to be like a news source, whatever. They were like that shit that's considered like newsworthy or, you know, stuff like that is not considered offensive or something like that. So like, for example, like when 45 like tweets, it's like newsworthy because like everything he does is like newsworthy. So even if he says like the most offensive shit, it's like not considered like a bannable offense because it like falls underneath the newsworthy. It's like really fucking weird. So they were saying that like, oh, a lot of offensive shit kind of like falls under that umbrella of like newsworthy. Let me return this text before we start. Hi, Tim. Ooh, noodles. I kind of want a margarita. Maybe we'll go get a margarita after this. So we're going to start in 3 minutes. Barbershop. So if you're going to watch along, we're going to start in 3 minutes. Barbershop. 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 3 minutes. Barbershop. We're going to start. So let me get everything. We're going to start. Play. Make sure this one plays. Barbershop 1, the first one. Whoop. No, I don't want to play. It was just playing. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, maybe you have that same Natural Remedies Coach. You have that same IV on Twitter. Maybe that's true. Maybe I'm recognizing you from Twitter, not YouTube. There it goes. Play. There. Okay. There. Okay. 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 2 minutes. We're going to start. Hi. Black people. We're going to spill the beans. You're funny. Silly, silly. Capitalism, they need your eyes. Barbershop is a classic. Hi, Monica. I really don't like that because who decides what's newsworthy? Yeah, it was like a weird thing. It's like a weird thing. I guess if it makes the news, it's fine. Oh, we did have Bloody Marys. I'm going to have to like leave and go get drinks one time and then like come back. I had wine last week, but I don't have any right now. I swear your hair grows in every video I watch of you. My hair grows very fast. And I do have a video coming on what I use on my skin and hair. I think that video is going to go up on Tuesday. I was planning on getting my hair braided, but my braider had a family emergency yesterday, so I just washed it instead. And this is what it looks like. This is how it grows. I would love to write another book. I'm trying. That book, I don't know, I was like possessed by the spirit of like Joy to Cry, because that shit really wrote itself. What are you cooking, Monica? Oh, we're gonna start pancakes. I just have coffee because I'm not hungry because I have this headache. The first one. I'm starting. Barbershop. I'm starting. I do. Okay. So I see you guys talking about like malware and stuff. Oh. I'm very paranoid about like my internet computer activities. So yes, I have a lot of malware blockers and all type of shit. I never am like signed in on anything. Like I always sign out. I don't sign into the cloud. I have burner email accounts for everything, fake names, aliases, like throwaways. I don't have them saving none of my passwords in the keychain. Like, I have those IP address scrambler thing. Like, I just don't play around with my internet shit. Especially because, like, I be on the internet, like, a lot. So, I don't play around. Trade it all. Yeah, Barbershop had 3 movies. Yeah, and the last one had Nikki. They had Barbershop, and then Barbershop 2, and then Barbershop 3 with Nikki. And then they did Beauty Shop with Queen Latifah, which was kind of like a spinoff. And I liked Beauty Shop, too. It was cute. It had Kevin Bacon, which was random. Okay. Okay. I just ate some pancakes, eggs, and sausage. So good. I eat turkey sausage. Did I like Girls Trip? I did. Didn't I review it? I didn't review Girls Trip? I thought I did. I didn't review it. I did like it. Oh, yay! I made my library order your book. I put it on display so folks can get their life. Thank you. The first Barbershop is really funny. And people forgot that fucking Chris Anderson was in this shit. They had this, like, subplot about how they stole the ATM, which was hilarious. I wanted to fry fish, but I'm going to eat leftovers instead and get in on this movie. Yep, got to use that VPN. I'm not high-tech. It's funny because I'm actually, like, not technologically savvy at all. I just, like, figured it out because I'm so paranoid. And then I watched Black Mirror, and, like, the paranoia, like, went up to 100. Stupid. Somebody's retracted their messages. Michael Ealy was my crush in this movie. Wasn't he in a Beyonce video? That's what I always think. One of your upcoming movies you should watch is Friday. We could watch Friday. Me personally, I know that Friday... Cars ain't made like they used to, man. I know that Friday is considered like a classic, like a hood classic or whatever. But, like, I personally prefer Next Friday. I think it's, like, funnier. And I also really like Friday After Next, too, which is, like, the Christmas one. Like, those shits are just funny. Like, they're funny as fuck. I think they're funnier than Friday. Friday's just, like, a classic movie. But the ones with Mike Epps are, like, mad fucking funny. Whoop. No, no, no. Oh shit, Kevin Bacon was in Beauty Shop. I forgot. Yeah. Girls Trip was dope. Roast dinner. I watched Girls Trip in class and my teacher ended it because of explicit language. Why would your teacher put on Girls Trip in your class? Can't wait to finish up at the gym so I can get home to eat some shrimp. He was in Halo, right? Yeah, he was. Oh, the stream is offline? Can y'all see me? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Can y'all see me? Black Mirror made me so paranoid. Did she go offline? Okay, it's back now. New episodes of Black Mirror are coming end of December. I'm so excited. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Hi, Rusenet, I see you. Black Mirror had me checking everything. Next Friday is my shit. Yes, next Friday is my fave. I'm fucking late. What are we watching? We're watching Barbershop, the first one. I want some eggs. I'm out of eggs. I haven't looked at Michael Ealy the same since he dropped them babies out that window in For Colored Girls. Yeah, that shit was wild. And then he dropped them. He sure did. Did I? That's your real name? Gang, 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 gang. Hard to pronounce name, gang. Why is it so quiet? I think I'm gonna have to switch headphones. As you guys know, I stole these from the fucking airline and they only halfway motherfucking work. That's okay, because I stole 2 pairs. Left. I think these Avis ones work better. Yeah, these Avis ones do work better. Classic scene when Baby D is chasing Day Day in the parking lot. Yes, Day Day. Like, Day Day is just hilarious. Like, it's just, I don't know. Is it slow? I don't know. People are saying that I was offline. I know it was freezing a little bit at first. It was freezing for me too. But I'm here. Have y'all seen those Terrence Howard memes made? I've seen them, but I have no idea, like, what are they referencing? What are they referencing? Damn, girl, you gossiping already? What are those Terrence Howard memes referencing? Like, what? I don't know what exactly it's referencing. Can we watch the Players Club? Oh, no, I don't want to watch the Players Club. I mean, like, I like the Players Club, and I know that the Players Club is, like, a classic or whatever, but I don't... Y'all know I don't like rape stuff. I don't like to watch rapey stuff. My personal problem. Yeah, I'm still mad at Michael Ealy for that, and I took my ass to the theater to see that. I was in the theater with my friend, like, what the fuck? Come on, why you gonna do him like that, man? Yeah, like, what? I totally missed the reference. You guys are, like, really doing this fucking main thing in the chat. Michael Ealy played the main villain in that TV show with Kevin Bacon, The Following. He was so good at that. Oh, you know, I wanted to watch The Following, but I never caught it. It was about, like, some cult shit, right? Kevin Bacon was, like, a cult leader. I didn't know Michael Ealy was in that. So Michael Ealy's the main character? Because that means I could watch that and review it on the channel. If there's a black main character, that's the rule. And then he gave her the cookie and she calmed down and ate it. Players Club is my movie. Yeah, Bees Bake, man. Y'all too much. Y'all too much, man. But I was like, why? What is this meme? Like, I saw one where they had, like, put his whole, like, head was, like, the whole state of Maine. I was like, what the fuck? Where did these Terrence Howard memes come from out of nowhere? Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. I have pop-ups. What's up with these pop-ups? It didn't help that he did that Fatal Attraction movie with Morris Chestnut and Sanaa Lathan. Just all types of crazy. Oh! I heard of that movie, but I didn't see that movie either. What was that shit called? What was that shit called? Where he was like, The Perfect Guy? Is that what it was called? The Perfect Guy? Bootleg Snacks Friday is so funny. She was breathing all hard, eating the cookie, then she threw it at him. It's from Hustle and Flow. It's a Jamie Foxx video. He says Maine a lot, like in the movies and in real life. But, like, what made people decide that that was going to be, like... How did that become a... Maybe... I don't know. Was there anything in particular? Or niggas was just like, oh, haha, Terrence Howard. I guess Terrence Howard did an interview or something about a movie he could have been in. And, you know, the internet, they ran with it. Oh, okay. The Bees fam. We bees in the trap. We bees in the Bees Big Trap. have a lot of pop-ups. My movie's playing, but I have so many pop-ups. What the hell? Yeah, I don't get filmmakers' obsessions with rape scenes. I don't want to see that shit. I mean, it's just like a very common plot device. It's just like a really common plot device. Like when people really want to like move their plot forward, that's like the automatic thing. Now, mind you, I do feel like the rape scene in the Players Club was not like really used as just like a straight up plot device, but still, no. It just makes me really uncomfortable. Did I like Drumline? I feel like it's underrated because the narrative surrounding it canon. I love Drumline. I used to watch that movie all the time. I also feel like people don't like Drumline because of Zoe Saldana. Because Zoe Saldana started out being like the token black girl and everything, right? Like she was in Drumline and she was in like Center Stage and she was in Crossroads with Britney Spears. And then she started like getting older and blowing up. I mean, if she still wants to be like your token black girl, but you know how people that are like not black Americans be wanting to like play both sides. You want to like play this black American going to this like historically black college and university, but then you want to be like a hood black girl from Queens, but then you also want to be like I'm Dominican. I mean, like, and she is Dominican. Like, she was born and raised in DR. She didn't move here until she was, like, 15 or 16 or something like that. But it's just like I said before, that shit's annoying. Because, like, black Americans, we don't get to walk that line. We just a bunch of niggas. That's it. You know? We don't get to be niggas when it suits us and something else when it doesn't. And, like, maybe that's just, like, my personal hang-up. But that's just how I feel. It was called The Perfect Guy, right? Yes, thank you. Apparently, Terrence Howard was supposed to be in Fast and Furious. Kevin was a detective. Oh, so Kevin wasn't the bad guy. Oh. Rape scenes are hard to watch, like I cannot, like why? Apparently Terrence Howard was supposed to be in Fast and Furious, and basically Twitter ran with putting him in other films. Stir of Echoes is a good Kevin Bacon movie. All of Remain Independent. Throw your hands up at me, man. Y'all silly. Ice Cube wrote and directed The Players Club, so that was all him. That's why I fell off from watching The Magicians, the rape scenes. Yeah, I like The Magicians. I have not watched season 2 yet, because that season 1 finale was intense, and I have heard that it gets even darker. Terrence Howard always got that I'm about to get a spanking by my mom voice. It was called The Perfect Guy. The whole state of Maine. Yeah, they did. Jamie Foxx said that he plays the same character in all of his movies, and he always says Maine. Oh, okay. I watched The Players Club and I was mad as fuck. Oh, this part where they trying to get the fucking ATM up the stairs. And this nigga don't want to move. And he gonna make them drop it. I'm 10 minutes in. 10 minutes and 25 seconds. They should have, and they're gonna drop it, right? They're gonna drop it. Like, your big ass gotta take up the whole fucking stairwell. Kevin. Oh, where is who drank my apple juice? Where is who drank my apple juice? She's not here. She said she was taking a YouTube break. Damn. She said she was taking a YouTube break for a while. Damn. And we watching Barbershop. Beast Boys. Someone put together a short clip of him saying Maine 200 times. Yo, people on the internet have so much time on their hands. But I was live streaming for 5 hours last week, so obviously I'm one of those people. Michael Ealy is the main villain in season 3 of The Following. Kevin Bacon plays the detective. The show explores different cults and serial killers and is really interesting. Okay, I'll watch that. But it's fiction, right? It's not based on... I mean, like, it could be based on a true story, but it's fiction, right? I've never seen The Players Club. Zoe Saldana replaced Rosario Dawson. Hi! Michael Ealy was in The Following. It's been a minute since I've seen that show. It was really good, but it kind of fell off. Crossroads, LOL, I forgot about that movie. I was dead at that clip. Ah! Eve, you messing with a cheater. You messing with a cheater. Niggas be cheating. It gets funnier. My friend's name is Ronnie, so I always recite Ronnie's line to her. I don't like rape scenes in movies. Like, I don't understand why do audiences love them? Do audiences love them? Not just you. I feel the same way about Zoe. How do you feel about the movie Kids? I like that movie. The first black movie Really? Barbershop? The fact that she's standing there, I don't know. Nowhere. Wow. Somebody was like, oh, what happened to this nigga? What is this nigga's name, guys? What is this nigga's name? He plays the stick up the ass one. And he was also in Save the Last Dance. What is his name? The other day I saw some people on the internet was like, oh, what happened to him? Sean Thomas. They were like, what happened to him? He fell off. No, I think that is his name. They were like, oh, he fell off. What happened to him? I was like, what did happen to him? Yeah, we're watching Barbershop. We're watching Barbershop. Fat Boy Gang. I'm mad because my link to the movie is clear as crystal, but it doesn't want to buffer. Mine keeps buffering too, but I just like keep pushing it forwards a little bit and it plays. Like, he's the asshole. He's the asshole in the coffee shop that's like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Like, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. An asshole. These people making minimum wage. They're gonna spit in your coffee, sir. Spit. I used to be a server. Trust me, when you are rude to your servers, they get your ass back. Trust me when I tell you this. They spit in your food. They spit in your drinks. They throw your shit in the garbage, and then they take it out the garbage and put it on your plate. Like, be an asshole to your servers if you want to, because you don't know what they're doing to your shit behind that counter. I go places with people, and when they act like dicks, I be like, come on, they're going to spit in all of our food. Like, can you not do that? Please. Don't do that. Look at Michael Ealy. Look at Michael Ealy. Look at Michael Ealy. Look at young Michael Ealy. He looks young. Oh, Terrence Howard was in the first Iron Man movie. He played Rhodey, and then they replaced him with Don Cheadle. Look at how big these clothes are. What year did this movie come out? Somebody tell me. I know y'all know. They talk about the proportions of asses. These niggas. Hi. Who drank my apple juice? LOL. My favorite sentence in the movie. We have a Beast Bag homie that her name is Who Drank My Apple Juice, but she left me a comment that because she had left a comment on last week's, because she was like, oh, you guys watched my favorite movie. You watched The 5 Heartbeats and I missed it. She was like, because I've been taking a YouTube break. And she's probably going to miss this one too, even though we're literally watching Barbershop. Big ass woman. This candle smells so good. Guys, I wish you could smell it through my screen. Where are we? Interwebs is wild. 5 heartbeats for 5 hours. Look, it's a sign right on the front that says, do not drink me. He's literally standing there looking at it. He's going to open that shit and drink it anyway. Like, you a fucking asshole. And you deserve to get your shit rocked by Eve. Terrence made a video saying, y'all missed Iron Man. I love when folks play along. Watching Barbershop. Pyroblast. Watching Barbershop. It's this obsession with violence, especially on black bodies. I didn't even go watch Detroit. Basically, violence on black bodies for 2 hours is written by a white person. Yeah, and the director was Catherine Bigelow. And she won her Oscar for The Hurt Locker, which is like a fucking Iraqi war propaganda film. So, like, fuck her. And fuck Detroit. Fuck that movie. And fuck John Boyega, who was a lead in that shit, playing a black American with his foreign black ass. Like, get the fuck out my face. The meme of Terrence Howard that took me out was the SZA one. My main is your main. Y'all silly. Y'all too much. I saw the trailer and was like, nah, main. Sean Thomas, I believe. Sean Patrick Thomas. Yeah. He went on to live his life and married a white woman. Oh, he married a white woman. That's why. That's why he fucking disappeared. That's why he fell off. Because he knew the jokes after Save the Last Dance, and he went on to marry a white woman. He knew the jokes was going to be too much. No, Sean Patrick Thomas didn't do Antoine Fisher. Antoine Fisher was, not Sean Patrick Thomas. What the fuck is his name? I can see his face so clear in my mind. What is his name? What is his name? Somebody tell me what that man's name is. Derek. Something. Luke. Derek Luke. Yes, Derek Luke. Yes. And he has this, like, really distinct voice, Derek Luke. He'd be like, so? Da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like, that's how he talks all the time. Oh, so you trying to say that I'm this and I'm that? Oh, that's how Derek Luke talks. Ooh, somebody brought up Subway. Subway is disgusting. We're not going to talk about Subway in this fucking chat today because I will throw up. Kerry Washington? Wasn't that Kerry Washington? You know who else fell off? The actress that played Ray's mother in the movie Ray. Didn't Kerry Washington play his mom? Are you talking about Kerry Washington? Sean Patrick Thomas was also in Halloween Resurrection with Busta and Tyra, which was trash, and we've talked about on The Bake before. Oh, now mine is buffering. Hold on, I spoke too soon. Now mine is buffering. We got 16 minutes in, and mine started buffering. Hold on. Miguel's new album is amazing. I want to listen to it. I have it saved on YouTube in a thread. Zoom. Somebody said SZA looks like her skin got lighter. I'm 90% positive that SZA has had a lot of work done. It's good work, though. Don't get me wrong. It's great work. Her face looks great. But she probably did a little bleaching along with that little nip and tuck. She definitely did something. Like, she did something. She did something to her face. And people try to say, like, no, she just lost weight. No, she didn't just lose weight. She did something to her face. Y'all can still like her. It's fine. But she did something to her face. Always be nice to people preparing your food. Never understood people being rude to servers. My grandfather never eats out because he just assumes that folks are spitting in his food. I don't think there's a group of people in the world that I'm nicer to than the servers. Michael Ealy with the braids. Oh, this movie came out in 2002. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks to be about the time period. Michael Ealy was cuter when he was younger. 2002, I believe. I don't even want to think. Oh, that's how Subway got brought up. Ugh, I don't even want to think about food service after reading that story about the Subway sandwich artist who was nutting in people's sandwiches. Just gross. I did not hear that story. Thank you for sharing it with me. I don't eat at Subway regardless. I think Subway's fucking disgusting, and I feel like all Subways smell like garbage. Like, something about a Subway I hate. I love your tats. Thank you. So extra. 2002, 2002, great era for hip hop and R&B. All men have had the importance of ass convo. Throws up in my mouth, say what at Umi. That slim fit style was popular in Europe and American punks for years before it crossed over. Not that I eat at Subway, but goddamn, say what? Subway's nasty as it is. And to think I was considering getting a sub from Subway today. Never mind. I seen that video on WorldStar. Subway been canceled since that Jared Fogle shit. I thought 2010 is a good era for music. I seen a bartender I used to work with dip theirs in this rude lady's drinking water once. People really think they could be rude. I remember when I was serving, I used to work at this steak and sushi place, right? So it was like a dinner place. And it had like a really extensive wine collection, right? And I remember this guy came in and he was trying to like, he had this date, white guy, of course. And I think he was just trying to like impress his date or whatever. And he was like making a big deal about the wine and like, I don't want this kind of wine. I don't want this kind of wine. I want to like try this. I want to like try that. Ordering bottles, taking one sip, trying to send it back. The next shit that he ordered, we all spat in it. The next bottle that he ordered, we all spat in it. And we threw the fucking cork in the garbage, rolled it around, took it out, and put it back in the bottle. And then served him. Be nice to your servers. Let that be a motherfucking lesson to you. Like, you think you're better than your servers, but they're preparing your food that you're about to eat. You crazy. I'm sorry, I take that back. I don't like to say that. You're wild. Hey. Penn Station has the best subs. Deadass, they've been canceled. Jersey Mike subs is lit. I don't need subs. I don't eat sandwiches. I don't really eat meat like that. I don't like cheese. I don't like bread. It's not for me. Subway is not only nasty as fuck, but you'd be hungry again in 30 minutes after eating it. Terry always pissed off, bro. Hi, Alex Indigo. I see you. If she can't come out here like that, I'll be back later. I'll be back later. Jersey's Mike's is better than Subway. When I first heard a SZA song, I thought she was from the UK. Subway has no nutritional value at all. Have any of y'all had Blimpies? I've heard of Blimpies, but I never had it. Oh, who drank my apple juice? Who drank my apple juice? Oh, y'all deaf. Who drank my apple juice? Watch your mouth. I put a big red. She did. It evaporated. Woo! Don't get on my bad side. You ain't been here nothing but a minute. I will chew your white ass up. Somebody said it's not like it's a bottle of Hennessy or anything. Oh, Michael Ealy snitched. Jimmy drank your apple juice. Snitched. Snitched. No shit. Do you have the ocular proof? Then say you ain't drink it then. He did snitch. And he snitched because he likes Terry. Michael Ealy did snitch because he likes Terry. But Jimmy did drink the motherfucking apple juice. He did pick the apple juice up and have the apple juice in his hand. Cedric the Entertainer talk about knock his college ass out. Yeah, you do. He said, do I look like my father? He said, yeah, you do. In the nose right here. If you didn't drink it, say you didn't drink it. Jimmy drank the juice. See, but they talking about, oh, we don't know if Jimmy drank it, right? Nobody saw it. I'm like, okay, but somebody drank the juice. The juice did not evaporate. Half the juice is gone. Inquiring minds want to know. Did you? You a lying ass nigga. You a liar. It's like somebody did drink her. Right. Somebody drank it. She gonna slam the shit out that door. Stop slamming them doors. She has a point. I spent my money on the apple juice so that when I came to work, I will have something to drink. Somebody drank half of it. And just because he said it wasn't him, so now I have to just like not have nothing to drink at work. Or I have to spend my money and buy some more juice. How is that fair? She has a point. It's true. But they're going to act like she's bugging out. Riding that scooter in the house. That's a slap. That's fucking nasty, bro. Ooh, I'm gonna tell mama. Subway smells. It looks like a cash machine to me. And this ain't no supermarket, so I'm gonna tell mama. Subway smell like they get heroin addicts to cook their food. What fast food place had one of its employees post a picture of them standing on top of the lettuce and tomatoes or something? I never saw that. Subway is trash. Food has no nutritional value, and they had a pedo as their spokesperson. Subway is the Scorpio of the food service zodiac. Yeah, I had to do it. We're not doing this. I'll whoop her ass. I always overtip my servers because they work hard, and I know they've dealt with at least one asshole a day. Yes, we did. Fuck him very much. He deserved all that and then some. I seen a manager drop the sub on the floor and put it back together and gave it to the customer. Stop dragging Subway. Put some chitlin water in a person's drink. Subway lettuce looks like white people dreads. Subway deserves a dragon. You can get better quality subs for the same price. Arby's tastes like Thanksgiving leftovers. I've never had Arby's. Lettuce is gross. I see no point of lettuce on a sandwich. Lettuce is good, and it's good for you. I mean, I don't eat sandwiches, but I like salad. And salad has lettuce. So, I'm behind on the chat. Oh, not by that much. 5 minutes. Blimpies is the best. I don't care. Okay, then what do y'all think about Popeye's biscuits? Oh, I love Popeye's biscuits. I don't think Popeye's biscuits are dry. I love Popeye's biscuits. I'm hungry currently, but I don't feel like walking in the snow. Where are you? Put a Kool-Aid pack in someone's drink with no sugar. Aren't you afraid of getting arrested for tampering with people's food? No. Fuck 12! No, I'm not. Oh! Your hand! He said, ooh, this ain't right. You know you can't fit. No. I've had people ask me this question before about, like, other things. Like, am I afraid of getting arrested? No, I'm not. But I'm also going to tell you, I've been arrested. So, I kind of feel like once you get arrested one time, maybe it takes the fear out of getting arrested. I've been arrested, so it's not something I'm afraid of. It's already happened. I'm still alive. I'm still here, chilling. So, sister's a demon child. Where are we? No! Where are we? KFC is nasty. I don't know about other places, but here in Colorado, it's nasty. I've never been to Colorado. Arby's is gross too. That fucking cheese sauce. I hate cheese sauce. I don't really eat cheese anymore anyway, though. OMG, I miss Blimpies. I moved to Cleveland and they're not here. Dang, why must people be rude to servers? He's snitching. Wendy's has the best chicken nuggets. That's true. That's a fact. Subway bread tastes like 3-day-old Pampers. Oh my God, that's disgusting. 3-day-old Pampers. Why would you say that? What is wrong with you? Something wrong with y'all niggas. Ugh. Cheese sauce is nasty, but I love queso. I can't do queso either. One of my friend's wife is rude as hell to servers. I hate going out to eat with her. I would not go. I'd be like, oh, Chanel is going? I'm going to stay home. Lion's Choice. Beef hot dogs are bomb as fuck. What's Lion's Choice? I've never heard of that. Speaking of KFC, what happened to their barbecue chicken? I haven't ate KFC in a long time, but I noticed their barbecue chicken is gone. Or am I wrong? I don't eat KFC, Brookie. So I don't know. Michael Ealy did snitch, and Jimmy needed his ass kicked. Popeyes is lit. She's just way too nitty-picky, difficult, and curt. Oh, no. You can't eat with her, because they will spit in all of y'all food. You can't eat with her, Tamara. Popeyes is bae. Hi, Real Trini. Trini, you left a comment on my last video, and it accidentally got deleted. So if you see that one of your comments is not there, please leave it again. I don't eat hot dogs. I can't with hot dogs no more. Put some extra mayo on that bread, man. Bojangles kicks Church's, Popeyes, and KFC's ass. Well, but Zaxby's is better than Bojangles. They need to make a whole CSI on this apple juice. You know, and I don't think they ever said in the movie who really did drink it. But I think we are supposed to infer that Jimmy is the one that drank it. Because he was the one holding it in his hand. Michael Ealy is... Woo! Look what he did to the boy's hair! You put a patch in my head! You put a patch in my head! Man, I got a patch in my head! Put a patch in the little boy's head. Michael Ealy's fine as fuck. The juice walked off. How trifling. Since we're not going to do that. What are we watching? We're watching the first Barbershop. Yeah. The real question, why is she still drinking apple juice? Last time I checked, apple juice was in kindergarten. It had a graham cracker with it. Apple juice is good. I don't really drink very much. It's a whole patch. Look like 101 Dalmatians. I'd be pissed too if somebody put their lips on my bottle of juice and drank half of it. Like I'm supposed to finish it off. Hell nah. Right? And he really drank half of it. Like, half of it was gone. Well, number one, right, I don't, like, why is a stranger, whoever it is, putting their mouth on my fucking juice? Don't put your mouth, I don't know where your mouth has been, like, don't put your mouth on my juice. That's number one. Number two, half of it was gone. Like, my nigga, you didn't even take a sip and try to put it back, like, as if I wouldn't notice. Half of it? You deserve to get your ass kicked. Look at this guy. He plays a villain in every single movie every time. Dr. Facilier, face ass. I love apple juice. I still drink it. Low-key, apple juice is good sometimes. Just a throwback. Apple juice nasty as fuck, Maine. So we're really going to do this Maine thing. All bees bait. Okay. I get nausea just from the smell. Apple juice is fucking lit. What you mean? I'd be mad too. McDonald's fries and ice cream are the only thing that's good. The rest of their menu is gross. That's correct. Well, y'all know I like their pancakes and I like their coffee. Rude as fuck. I wouldn't care if it was a piece of candy. Mine is mine. Right. Sis don't like bread. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I like certain types of bread, but even then, like, only in moderation. I have really weird taste buds. I think I'm like a super taster because I'm just really weird about like the taste of food and like the texture. It's like a lot of shit that I just can't eat because it just makes me want to vomit. Apple juice is the bomb. KFCs in the UK are nasty. KFC anywhere is nasty. Apple juice, yes, it's sugar water, but hey, sometimes you want that. What's Nando's? I never heard of Nando's. Y'all have Nando's? No. Caribbean KFC is great. I love me some apple juice. My dad be making fun of me, talk about apple juices for babies. How did apple juice get associated with babies, really? I mean, because, like, babies drink other kinds of juice also, right? They drink orange juice, especially, like, watered down. She threw them roses that hurt me. Babies also eat applesauce. Speaking of Terrence Howard, have you ever seen Lackawanna Blues? Yes, but not in a long time. I'm buffering, I think. I'm at the 27-minute mark. I'm buffering. Hold on. Why does cranberry juice exist? Cranberry juice is good, and it's really good for you, and it's also very good for you if you are a smoker. And I don't mean cigarettes. Anyways, Popeye's biscuits are amazing. I can only do romaine lettuce. Iceberg lettuce is gross. I'm buffering. I think I'm actually past the 27-minute mark too. I think we're around the 30-minute mark, but I'm just buffering. It like jumped back on me. I might have to refresh. Hold on, guys. Cranberry juice is delicious. You will not besmirch cranberry juice. Cranberry juice is that fire. I like Lackawanna Blues. There it goes. I like Lackawanna Blues. It's a good movie. $3 sub from the bodega over Subway any day. Now, I wouldn't get a sub, but I used to get breakfast sandwiches from the bodega because my bodega served turkey bacon. So I used to get scrambled eggs and turkey bacon on rye. I wanted one the other day too. I had a taste for turkey bacon and scrambled eggs on rye, like from a New York. Like the one from New York just has its own particular taste. Like I didn't want one from anywhere else. I'm gonna have to like go to New York and get one. Where are we? Cranberry juice helps us women with issues specific to us. It has dual uses. Honestly, McDonald's should run out of business for serving terrible food. Cranberry juice is medicinal. Right, it's really good for you. Raising Cane's chicken is my shit. Especially if you're drinking like whatever, like raw organic, not like cranberry drink, like sugar, but if you're drinking like actual cranberry juice, now it can be a bit tart and strong, so sometimes you might want to dilute it with water, but it's quite good for you. Oh, you're glad I'm free. The world needs you and your voice. Thank you. I got arrested for fighting because I used to be completely out of control. Now I'm only a little bit out of control. Oh, you don't just say you got arrested and there's no explanation. I got arrested for fighting this girl in the street. And somebody called the cops on us. This was in New York. Somebody called the cops on us. And the cops came and arrested us. Because that's illegal. And even though neither one of us wanted to press charges against each other, the city, like the state of New York, can press charges against you. So we got arrested for whatever it is, a public disturbance. Like you're not allowed to like fight and do shit in public. Like you're just not allowed to do that. And we were like really like, we came to blows. We was like throwing them motherfucking hands and fisticuffs. And we got arrested. Spent the night in holding. Saw a judge the next day. Because it was like a Saturday or a Sunday or something. It was a Sunday. Because we spent the night in holding and then we saw the judge on Monday. And then the judge asked us if either one of us really wanted to press charges. And we said no. And then the judge asked like the police, did we have any weapons or anything like that? And the police was like, no. We just came to blows. And so the judge ended up gave us a restraining order. Like we couldn't be, because it wasn't just a random person. Like it was somebody that I knew. So the judge ended up putting a restraining order on us. And that was it. And I was under 21 at the time. So I think it got expunged. But yep. I used to get into fights all the time. I fought this girl on a train. I whipped her ass, too. Shut up, Petra Thomas. You really have to stick up your ass, bro. Because people just always want to try me. Because I guess I just have, like, a nice face. I look like a nice person. So people just be wanting to try me all the time. But no, you're not going to try me. Not going to try me. No. He put a patch in my head. Look at the back of my head. He put a patch in my head. And she like, I'm not going to pay for it. Woo! Bless her. Nobody gonna be walking around with a patch on their head. He's like, Mom, what are you fucking talking about? That makes it free, right? Cranberry juice can flavor your vodka. I've never been arrested, but I've had encounters with the police. McDonald's has started losing business because fast casual has picked up and people could get better food for a little more. Psh, not the McDonald's by my house, because that shit stay packed. That line is always long as hell. Listen, y'all gonna leave Arby's alone. My Subway experience is forever ruined. Thank you. You're welcome, because you shouldn't be eating that shit, Brooke. She gonna remember the apple juice in 25 years from now. Yup. Scorpios. Scorpios. I hate Arby's, but their chicken sandwiches are bomb. I have literally never had Arby's in my life. Do you guys remember Roy Rogers? Who remembers Roy Rogers? There used to be one of those by my house in D.C. Popeyes is horrible, so overrated. Only thing I like are the red beans and rice. Their red beans and rice are good. Ready to fight about Arby's. The Clippers is sharp. I don't care for Bojangles. I like Popeyes and KFC. Maybe Michael Ealy drunk it because he knew that Terry was going to go off on Jimmy. That seems a little contrived. But maybe he did. We will never know. Popeye's red beans and rice is good. KFC chicken look like they use pigeons instead of chicken. They probably did. You know what? I thought Eddie drank the apple juice, or am I remembering wrong? I feel like they never said who did, but maybe I'm remembering wrong because I haven't seen this movie in a while. So maybe they did say, and I just don't remember. Hattie B shits on a lot of chicken joints. Salad tastes like leaves. What is Hattie B's? I like Church's. That Martinelli's apple juice is the truth. Oh, that Martinelli's apple juice is the truth. That shit's mad good. What would you like to see left in 2017? What do you mean left? Left like the direction or what? Or like left behind? Tell me what you mean. Church's chicken is bomb. Church's chicken be greasy for no reason. Yeah, I don't like Church's chicken. There's a stupid nigga in every bunch that messes it up for everybody. White people would not want to hear their precious fucking Anthony Anderson saying stupid nigger. Don't put your mouth on my fucking juice. Sounds like a SZA single. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? I just drank some apple juice. Why is this wing dripping? Like, what the hell? Right? What did he think that she wouldn't notice? He should have just killed it and threw it away. Right? Like, how you gonna drink half of it and put it back? Like, that's so trifling. Like, you a trifling ass nigga. Like, you are a trifling ass nigga to drink half of it and put it back. Like, you ain't shit. Hattie B's is a local chain that's popular in Nashville for Nashville hot chicken. You always talk about Nashville hot chicken. I've never been to Nashville. You're really going to make me, like, go. Oh, is season 2 of 3% Up? No, I haven't seen it. I'm going to have to look. I love Churches and those big old steroided chickens and those biscuits. Ew, Burger King. No, gross, disgusting. Cranberry juice is life. Sunny D was disgusting. More chemicals in household cleaning products. Cranberry juice is very great, especially since I'm a pothead. Laugh my ass off. It helps. It does. Pedialyte after a night of drinking is a damn godsend. Wow, y'all be out here drinking Pedialyte? Now, Pedialyte is for kids. Y'all talk about some fucking apple juice, but y'all trying to say apple juice is for kids, but y'all out here drinking motherfucking Pedialyte. Come on now. I could go for a good sandwich and a bottle of juice right now. You know, I want a really good taco and a margarita. That's what I really want. Sometimes a good-ass sandwich and a juice is all you need in life. I don't like cranberry juice, but I will begrudgingly admit that it has a myriad of merits. I love cranberry apple juice. Like, y'all done made me hungry. Y'all know it's Beast Bait. We got to talk about food. Damn, Seren is a real one. That's wild. But did you win? Yeah, I won. I beat that girl's ass. The heat must be blaring. I actually have a blanket. I'm sitting under a blanket. So I just don't have my top covered. But since I have the blanket, I'm not that chilly. But I do have the heat on, yes. Does anyone remember those big... Now this says brust, but I'm guessing it's supposed to say burst. Juices from the corner store, those were the bomb. In the streets. There was a reason why it escalated in the street, which we're not going to get into. Piling it all in the sandwich, trying to unhinge my jaw to eat it. What's Dagwood? I don't know what that is. Just like Mean Girl, she was drinking cranberry juice cocktail. I'm trying to lose 6 pounds. Seren, Sag behavior. Is it? Is that Sag behavior? Is it? It probably is. But I was just like, man, this girl's really trying me. She's really trying me. Like, and she really was. She was being like hella like mad disrespectful. And I was just like, no. And she thought that since we were out in the street, that I wouldn't whoop her ass out in the streets. Like, you know how people try you when they think, you know, oh, we in a certain environment, so you're not going to whoop my ass, so I could just really say whatever. Like, no, I don't care. I was like, I don't give a fuck if we're out in public. I can, like, really vividly remember, like, saying those words. Like, I don't give a fuck if we're out in public. Like, keep talking to me like that. I'm going to have to hit you in your fucking face. Like, I'm going to have to jab you right in your shit. And that's what happened. That's what happened. But getting arrested, I'm not going to say that. Getting arrested, like, for me, like, what happened to me, like, in that sense, it was not that bad. So, I mean, I wouldn't, like, want to repeat it, but it's not a fear that I have. I mean, I'm not really afraid of too many. I'm not afraid of much. The scene was really good with him, like, shaving the dude. Garfield was also a sandwich aficionado. Sag gang, that happened to me as well. I was always able to talk my way out of getting arrested. LOL, Seren, I knew you was a scrapper. Wait, but aren't you like 6 feet? Why would they try you? She was bold. She was bold. Kool-Aid is so damn sweet. People like to test you. I was always getting into fights. I've calmed down now, but don't test me. Yeah. I ain't talking greasy to anyone 6 feet and up. Y'all silly. I'm not afraid of anyone, but I truly believe you don't know what people are truly like and how dangerous they are. Right. And you just never know. Like the day I had gotten in a fight with the girl on the train, which was a different girl, a different day. This girl was on the train and she was like swinging around on the pole. Like I was on the one train, which is just always a hot mess uptown. And she was like swinging around on the pole and like swinging around on the pole, swinging around on the pole, swinging around on the pole. She got like one hand and she's like swinging. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like this girl's going to hit me. She's going to like hit me. I can like see it coming. She's going to like hit my legs. And not like a little kid, like a fucking grown adult. And I'm like, oh, this girl's going to hit me. She's going to hit me. She's going to hit me. My legs, like she's going to hit me. And then bam, she hit me. She smacked into me. And then the next time she came around, I put my hands out. Like, don't fucking touch me. Go do that shit down there. You want to fucking act like a child? Go do that shit down there. And then she tried to get in my face. Oh, bah, 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 bah. Don't put your hands on me. Pow! Jab that bitch. And now we fighting. Her makeup is on point. It's awesome. You don't take shit. Roy Rogers fried chicken. Yay. But Roy Rogers completely shut down, right? Like it doesn't exist anymore. Lester Wallace. Nosy ass. I used to stay fighting. I was quiet and people took quiet for being a pushover and I didn't have that shit. Yup, on every road trip, you would see them at rest stops. That's why I don't go around fucking with people, so I get really mad when they do it to me. Seren was out here in these streets. But you also have to chill with that too, because especially nowadays, you just never know somebody's going to like pull out a knife or a gun and like kill you. Like nowadays is like different than like 2005. Lord, KFC does not use pigeons instead of chickens. I grew up in Kentucky. KFC might not be good, but they are actual chickens. Hi, soybeans. I worked at Roy Rogers for a minute. Yeah, I've been to the KFC slaughterhouses. Oh my God. Yes, Left Behind in 2017. Everything can be left behind. Everything can be left behind in 2017. My brand of apple juice is simply apple juice. My brand of apple juice is motherfucking Snapple Apple, bitch. Snapple Apple from the bodega. That's some real New York shit. I need my Snapple Apple. I love how everyone is obsessed about the apple juice. Minute Maid too expensive with them small bottles. Apple juice is the reason why folks drink green juices. They put like a handful of greens in the recipe apple juice. LOL. KFC chicken is greasy, soggy, and way too salty. Yeah, I don't like KFC chicken either. I went to a mostly white high school and I would always end up getting into it with this white girl, but they never fought. They just run their mouth and I'd be like, okay, what you want to do? Nothing. Oh my God, KFC used the pigeons from Animaniacs to make their chicken. You silly. Fresh apple juice, fresh from the pot is the best. I don't think I've ever had that. Gotta make your way to Nashville sometime. I will. I've never been to Tennessee, so put it on the list. Same, white bitches talk all shit. I love cranberry juice. I used to love Sunny D until I found out what was in it. Who has the best chicken nuggets in your opinion? Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, and then Wendy's. But just like shit that you could probably get anywhere would be Wendy's, because you can't get Chick-fil-A everywhere and you can't get Zaxby's everywhere. And Chick-fil-A is also like Jesus freaks, and they close early and they're not open on Sundays, and they like hate the gays, and they just have like a lot going on. So Wendy's probably. What was Tang supposed to be? Was this supposed to be orange juice or just some generic orange drink? I don't think Tang was supposed to be orange juice. It was just like some generic orange drink, I think. Wendy's has the best chicken nuggets. Powdered orange juice. Hi, Warren. No, no, Black Smarty. This was a long time ago. A long time ago. Has anyone ever tried burgers from Tasty Burgers? Their burgers are good. I don't eat beef. And I also have never heard of Tasty Burgers. I don't know what that is. Yeah, never heard of Tasty Burger. When I lived in Guyana during the late 90s, they didn't drink Kool-Aid because of the Jonestown mass suicide. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Oh man, when that dude slapped that girl on the subway, I saw her soul leave her body, man. OMG, I remember Roy Rogers. I love that Calvin's wife wore these fucking overalls. That shit was so funny to me. Oh, so Roy Rogers still exists in Gaithersburg and Rockville? Really? I did not know that. I mean, I'm never really out that way, but I didn't know that. Now I'm gonna have to like go out there and like look for one. Like, where's there a Roy Rogers? It hasn't been cool to fight in the streets since the mid-'80s. I'm going to go ahead and say it was probably never cool. Oh, thank you. The curls, though. Snapple Apple is diabetes. I don't disagree with you. You're absolutely right. Hi, who drank my apple juice? We're watching Barbershop. You missed your part. They should have left the shoe on. OMG, Snapple Apple's my shit. I thought I was the only one. Snapple is freaking addictive. Oh no, can't find your car keys. Sending you all the blessings. Look, T. Tamara. Oh, there you are. We're watching Barbershop. We're watching your movie. Yeah, you won't catch me fighting anymore. Last summer, my friend. Exactly. Yup. Exactly. That's exactly why. Like, it's not, like, you can't fight anymore the same. Because it's just not the same anymore. It's just not the same anymore. Just like, I remember I had like got in this argument with this man. And he had like got out his car. And I had like got out my car. And we was like arguing. This was maybe in like, let's say 2010. Something like that. I remember I was like waiting at a light. I was like waiting to turn left to get on the highway, right? At this light, there was not a left turn arrow. So you just had to like wait to turn. And it was like all this traffic that was coming. And this guy was sitting behind me and he started like honking his horn like beep, 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 like go. But like I couldn't go because the cars were coming. So then the light turned red and the guy got out his car and I got out my car. We had some words. The light turned green. I got back in my car. I went, right? That was that. A few years ago, now maybe like 5 years ago, one of my best friends, my really good friend, right? She was like driving her car, and this guy like cut her off. He like sideswiped her, and she just like beeped her horn at him, like beep, whatever. And then she was going to Costco, right? So she drove to Costco. She like goes in Costco. She like gets her stuff. She comes out. All four of her tires. I was about to say five. All four of her tires are flat. Flat. She went inside and she like called the cops. And then the cops came and then they reviewed the security footage, because Costco parking lots have like cameras. They reviewed the security footage, and the guy that sideswiped her that she honked at followed her to the Costco. After she got out of the car, he parked next to her. He got out of his car. He had a knife. He slashed all four of her tires. And then he like got back in his car and like drove away, right? And I think they ended up finding him because he was on his license plate was like on the camera. But it's like, imagine if she had like came out while he was in the middle of like slashing her tires. That's how, like crimes of like, like he decided he want to stab her so she can't like report it. Like that's how that type of shit happens. So it's just like not the same of like, oh, I'm gonna get out of my car, we're gonna argue. Because people are just like on another fucking level nowadays. So like, don't think I'm advocating for like getting out of your car and arguing and fighting in the streets and stuff like that. Because I'm really not. Because people be bugged out. Like, people be bugged out. Bugged out. It was very scary. It was very scary. It was like a whole thing. Ribs. I know you love that. You love the movie. I know. We're watching. Tang was a Nassau drink, wasn't it? Was it? It blows my mind that people drink Coca-Cola and that stuff is stronger than most chemicals out there. All these videos of people cleaning random stuff with it, it's a no for me, dog. Yeah, like when people be like, oh, I have like all this corrosive shit built up on my rusty whatever. I'm going to leave it soaking overnight in Coke and it's going to like get it clean because it's like the acid is so corrosive. Ooh, looks like I won't ever try Chick-fil-A now. Wendy's spicy nuggets were fucking delicious. Yo, Wendy's spicy nuggets were delicious. Run, nigga, run! I used to live on Sprite and 7-Up. Coca-Cola will rot your teeth. I grew up on Roy Rogers. Chick-fil-A is the official chicken sandwich of MAGA, unfortunately, but it's so damn good. I believe it. The owners are really like white Jesus freaks. There's a Roy Rogers in Massachusetts also. I bet it will. I've never been here for Coca-Cola. Hi, Seren. Damn, LOL. I'm about to rewind it. There's a random Roy Rogers in Secaucus, New Jersey. Everything random is in New Jersey. I remember when I was living in New York, they used to like always play these fucking Sonic ads. But there was no Sonic in New York anywhere. The only Sonic, if you wanted to like have Sonic, was like, it was like one random ass fucking Sonic in New Jersey. I was like, this is so random. New Jersey has like the most random of fast food places. Gaithersburg is so far. I used to live in Gaithersburg. We were looking for you who drank my apple juice. Yes. Also, people with phones, I don't want to be put online whooping some ass. Don't need that kind of publicity. Right. That's another thing, too. Right. I probably wouldn't fight somebody in the street anymore either because, yeah, you're not putting me on World Star. No, thank you. Has anyone ever tried Little Debbie snacks? The only snacks I like from Little Debbie is the honey buns and the brownies. I eat honey buns. I love oatmeal cream pies. They're like my favorite thing in the whole universe. Especially oatmeal cream pies that you put in the refrigerator. So they're like cold and you could pull them apart. And if you didn't know, the inside, the cream is in the shape of a flower. I love oatmeal cream pies. They're my fave. And I love the honey buns. And I also love the chocolate cupcakes. That's Little Debbie, right? And I also love Twinkies. But Twinkies might not be Little Debbie, is it? Not trying to be a special guest star or world star. I be seeing videos of people with road rage pulling out guns on people. I don't mess with anyone. LOL. It's too risky. Yeah. That is so foul and extra. Whoa, that's so damn extra. That's crazy. What a fucking psycho. Wow. People are crazy. Wow. That's so scary. Yeah, it was a lot. People are like that. Why the fuck do you think that's worth it? And like the wild thing about that was that like the guy had like sideswiped my friend. And she just like beeped. And he like got so furious at getting beeped at that he followed her to Costco waited for her to get out. Number one, why do you have a knife in your car that's strong enough to like slash tires? Like you're already like walking on the edge clearly. And like slash the tires. Like very intense. Road rage can get you shot out here. OMG, that's awful. Hi, Rated RJ, thank you. People be being extra for no reason. Like just keep it moving. Yeah. I remember in NY, this guy flipped the bird at some guy. Tell me why he followed this man and cut off his middle finger. Right? And also, like, again, yeah, like, nowadays, people be, like, following other people and you're not about to follow me to my house or follow me somewhere because you angry. I'm not. Woo! Look at this lady. She destroying this man's car. She gonna be like, this not his car? It looked like his car. She deserves to get her. She deserves to get her ass beat. Wow. People are absolutely insane. My mom is very vocal and unafraid to argue or tell somebody off, but I don't want her encountering a psychopath. Yeah. Yeah. First of all, if you're going to slash somebody's tires, you only slash 3. They'll have to come out their own pocket to fix it. But if you do all 4, insurance will pay for it. Don't ask me why I know that. Laugh my ass off. I didn't know that. That's true. Umi, what you doing in these streets? What are you doing in these streets? Don't mess with Umi, y'all. No, this ain't no Malcolm Brown car. This is my car. It looked like it. Looked like Malcolm Brown car. She better run. Who the hell is Malcolm Brown? Damn, my bad. I just bought it. She better run. Run, girl, run. Oatmeal cream pies are gross. You tripping. You tripping. You tripping. This nigga said, I'm gonna go get some fish. You tripping. I love Nantucket Nectars. Cranberry and apple juice. Look at Michael Ealy smoking his cig. Oatmeal cream pies. Only sweets I like is donuts. Ew. I hate Nutty Buddies. Oh, I like Swiss rolls too. I like Swiss rolls. I grew up on hood snacks like everyone else, but I can't eat none of that shit no more. I love oatmeal cream pies for real. They are my absolute fave. I've loved them ever since I was a child too. I've like never grown out of it. I mean, I used to be like a hardcore junk food junkie. I used to go to the corner store every single day after school, and the lady would like have my candy waiting for me in a bag off to the side because I would get the same thing every single day. I would get a bag of salt and vinegar chips, an oatmeal cream pie, a handful of lemon heads, like 5 of them, and then like something chocolate. But I would like rotate. So sometimes it would be Twix, sometimes it would be Snickers, sometimes it would be 3 Musketeers. I would go through like phases, and a Coke, a 20-ounce Coke. I used to go every day and get the same thing. Junk food junkie. And I don't eat that much junk food anymore. I still like it, but not the same. But I still love oatmeal cream pies. And I still love salt and vinegar chips, too. I love Swiss rolls. Swiss rolls are the best when frozen. I also like pinwheels. They're not called pinwheels. Me and my mom used to call them pinwheel twirlies. They're like cinnamon rolls. What are those things called? And I also used to love those buns you get, like Edamons maybe, with raisins. Those two. Pecan twirlies? What are those things called? I know y'all gonna know. Pinwheel. They're called pinwheels. Okay, those. We call them, yeah, pecan twirlies or cinnamon rolls. Where are we? Oh, wow. Y'all talking about fighting and snacks. All I see, like, half of the chat is talking about fist fights, and the other half is talking about Little Debbie cakes. People in Atlanta will sideswipe you and keep going. There are so many hit and runs. Oh my God. No one in Atlanta can drive. It is like terrible. One of my best friends went to college in Atlanta. She went to Spelman, and I used to be in Atlanta like a lot, like all the time. And my homegirl used to work at CVS. And so when I was there, a lot of the times I used to like drop her off at work so that I could like use her car. She used to work at CVS, and she used to work at fucking Hollister in the Buckhead Mall. So I used to like drop her off at work, and then I would like drive her car. She had a Hyundai Elantra. I will never forget, an all black Hyundai Elantra. God, those people can't drive. Those people cannot drive. Top 3 worst drivers. Virginia drivers can't drive. Atlanta drivers cannot drive. Florida drivers cannot drive. Can't drive. Can't drive. They can't drive. New Yorkers can drive, but they're just so aggressive. They're just like very hostile. Atlanta drivers be on some, I don't give a fuck. This shit says left turn only. I'm making a right out of this lane. I don't give a fuck. This shit says it's a one-way. I'm driving in the opposite direction. I don't care. You better get the fuck out of my way. Oh, I'm about to turn. I'm gonna sideswipe you. Oh, I'm gonna fucking reverse into your car. Like, they don't care about nothing. I hate driving in Atlanta. And the traffic is so bad. Like, now mind you, like, the traffic is also really bad in DC. And the traffic is also really bad in New York. So I grew up driving in bad traffic. But it's like the traffic is bad in Atlanta. Plus the people not driving. Like, driving horrible. Like, how is the traffic this bad and you niggas can't drive? You have to pick one. You have to pick one. You have to pick one. It's too much. It's too much. You should see Atlanta when they have a few snowflakes on the ground. Oh, I've been caught in some Atlanta motherfucking snowstorms because the weather there is also so unpredictable. Like, in the middle of spring, you will have snow one day, hail the next day, pouring rain the next day, 80 degrees and sunny the next day. And they will shut the whole city down. And people will really be out there driving like God only knows what. Where am I? I am 56 minutes and 11 seconds. I can pause it though, because I know I'm behind on this chat. So you know what? Let me pause it. I paused it. I just paused it. 56 minutes and 11 seconds is where I'm at. But I just paused it. I'll catch up on the chat, but that's where I'm at. So it's about 40 minutes left. Hi, Kimberly. I know I'm behind. Oh, yeah, I'm behind. I'm about 10 minutes behind on the chat. Where are we? People in Atlanta will sideswipe you and keep going. There are so many hit and runs. Ain't nobody coming from my oatmeal cream pies. You hear me? When you eat them with milk, forget about it. Well, I don't drink milk. I don't really like dairy. Grew up on the brownies, though. I was scared of the oatmeal cream pies until I tried them maybe 5 to 6 years ago. I felt like my childhood was robbed. I played myself. Someone almost hit me in New York when the walk sign was still counting down, and he hopped out in the middle of the street and got out to yell at me. I don't understand. Wow. Hi, Aurora. Too many people I know fights on YouTube, and that stuff be going viral, too. I could say, though, my mom is real sharp. She hates tailgaters and will pull over and let them pass. Too smart to be followed. She's Heimdall. She sees all. I think I've done 2, Warren, 2 Zooms. Also, insurance doesn't cover broken windows. Spark plugs will quietly crack the windows. Ooh, I didn't know that. I love oatmeal cream pies. Coke is nowhere near as corrosive as the acid in your own stomach. Whoever said oatmeal cream pies are gross, I'm going to pray for you and your taste buds. I tried to make my own oatmeal cream pie and failed. How did you try to make your own oatmeal cream pie? One time, this dude at my job was talking about how he got cut off by somebody on a motorcycle leaving work, and they was tempted to follow home the next day. He found out it was our supervisor. But, like, how are you tempted to follow somebody home just because you got cut off? Like, does that not seem extreme? Like, oh, you cut me off, I'm gonna follow you home. How you got from point A to point B there? That's intense. Oatmeal cream pies are my childhood. Lemon heads are my shit. Pecan pinwheels are so good too. So yeah, that is what they're called, pinwheels. We always call them like pecan twirlies. Hi, Kimberly. That's why it's important not to mess with people. Pinwheels. Okay, pinwheels. Yeah. Pecan pinwheels. Be pulling them apart to eat them, so good. I used to pull them apart to eat them too because all the cinnamon was on the inside. Oatmeal cream pies with milk is the truth. Question, don't people get their driver's license removed for road rage? Yeah, you can. It was funny because our supervisor pulled up on his bike with his helmet and we were standing there. He was like, oh, there he go. He took the helmet off and we saw who it was. I said, well, Atlanta sucks at driving. No one in Atlanta, say it again. No one in Atlanta can drive, seriously. They're the worst drivers. And Virginia drivers too, because Virginia drivers, the majority of Virginia drivers, like people that have Virginia license plates and like actually live in Virginia and grew up in Virginia, they grew up in like Southern Virginia, like out in the country. And then they like come to DC and they just really feel like, you know, stop signs and stoplights and, you know, fucking the lines in the street, all that shit is optional. All that shit is like, please just go back to the country, please. My brother always visits ATL. Atlanta sucks at driving. They don't know stop signs and lights. They just do whatever in Atlanta. They just do whatever. They don't care. Los Angeles drivers, I moved here and was shocked to the core. The Floridians can't drive worth a shit. Yeah, Floridians cannot drive. I'm telling you, Virginia drivers, Atlanta drivers, and Floridians cannot drive. And really, the Virginians and the fucking ATLians are interchangeable. Like, they're horrible. You can add Texas to that list. You should see Atlanta when they have a few snowflakes on the ground. I'm a New Yorker, and yes, ma'am, I learned from the best. Yeah, New Yorkers can drive. They're just, like I said, they're just so aggressive. They be yelling and screaming and all kind of stuff, but they can actually drive. Texas drivers think that the rules don't apply to them. If you want to see shitty drivers come to Houston. Now, I've never been to Houston. I'm not that familiar with Texas drivers, so y'all could be right about that. A huge chunk of the population don't even have licenses. Red lights are suggestions. Seren, you got a little road rage on one of your car videos. I couldn't help but laugh. I would have done the same. Right, but again, like, that's me in my car when my windows rolled up. I would never, like, roll my window down and, like, curse somebody out. Because people do too much nowadays. Driving in San Francisco is horrible, but it's not because of the drivers. It's because everything is so cramped. Right, like, in D.C., the traffic is very bad. But the drivers themselves are not horrible. Like, driving on the highway in Atlanta, in that traffic, with those shitty-ass drivers, is a motherfucking experience, okay? Of like people just getting on and off, just switching lanes, turning, and you're just like, oh, so you're just gonna like run into me if I don't get out of the way, like we're like it's bumper cars. Like, no, we're in real cars. Like, what are you doing? Everybody thinks they could beat a red light in ATL. Yeah. OMG, I drove in San Fran once. It was scary. This is a left turn only, but I'm going to make it a right one anyway. That is Atlanta drivers. They do not care about the rules of the road at all. They're just suggestions. Never had to drive up north, but Cali and Arizona drivers are shitty too. I've literally seen in Atlanta somebody driving the wrong way, like down the highway exit. Like, I don't know. I guess they realized, I really don't know. I guess they realized they were getting on and they didn't want to get on. So they reversed and they were trying to, but like, you're going the wrong way. What, like, that's not like, you just have to get on and like get off at the next exit. Who reverses and like drives the wrong? I was like, oh no, I can't drive here. It's too much. Traffic is terrible, but I try to be strategic about it. They don't use blinkers. Oh, yeah. Nobody knows where their blinkers are in Atlanta. What is a blinker? They don't know. They don't use blinkers, nor do they know how to pass. It's exhausting and depressing. It snowed Friday, and I stayed inside. Yeah. I live in Austin, Texas. I have mine paused at 56:11, so right about the 1 hour mark. It's still paused because I'm catching up on this chat, but I'm going to restart it in a minute. I live in Austin, Texas, and yes, people can't drive across this state at all. They act like it's fucking Armageddon when it snows. OMG, Virginia drivers are the worst. They're horrible. Today it's sunny outside too. It was just sleeting yesterday. Driving like there aren't other people around. They make up their own laws. Cincinnati has shitty drivers too. Trust me, I've never been to Cincinnati. Arizona drivers either want to drive 30 miles per hour on the freeway or 120 miles per hour on the freeway. No in between. I live in Atlanta, and we just had snow on Friday, and the city shut down. Mad accidents on the road. Everyone in the DMV forgets how to drive in snow every year. Yeah, but it's still not as bad as in Atlanta. Especially because in Atlanta, they'll get like 2 inches of snow and be like swerving all over the road and like doing so much. Just doing so much all the time. Yes, they will tailgate you hard in Arizona. Austin traffic is the worst. Why is there traffic in the middle of the day? Used to live in Phoenix. I'm in Austin too. Nice. I saw the traffic in Atlanta on Friday. They were blocking the intersection and everything. They don't give a fuck because we don't have enough roads. That's also the problem in Atlanta. Tamara, I know you're not talking about Atlanta, but that's also the problem in Atlanta is that there's not enough roads. Like, there's not enough roads for the amount of traffic. I mean, and really, that's also the problem that we have in D.C., especially because, like, nowadays in D.C., you have so many people that work in the city, but they don't live in the city. They live in Nova, or they live in, you know, Southern Maryland, or, you know, they live wherever, but they work in the city. So I just played it. So there's, like, so much traffic of just, like, people coming and going, and not enough roads. Like fucking 210, which is like a main highway between DC and Southern Maryland, is only 2 lanes. It's only 2 lanes. There's traffic all hours of the day and night. There's traffic at 1 o'clock in the morning. Why is it only 2 lanes? And that's like the quickest highway between DC and Southern Maryland. And like so many people live in Southern Maryland, like Waldorf and stuff like that. And they work in the city, or, you know, they go out in the city. And they won't fucking extend it. It's so annoying. I'm surprised that they haven't made a Barbershop series on Netflix or something. I went to South by Southwest in Austin a couple years ago, and the traffic was bad. I've never been to Houston, but I have been to Austin, and the traffic was bad. I wasn't driving though. I was just taking like lifts everywhere, and the traffic was bad. There's too many people here in Austin. Damn, why would a supervisor follow an employee home? Left my ass off. That's so extreme. It's really not that deep. People are extra. Yeah. Somebody said, I'm surprised they haven't done a Barbershop series on Netflix. Ice Cube gotta write it. It would be cool if his son took over. Yeah, that's interesting. They should do it. I found a healthy recipe, but the cookie wasn't soft. It was like a hard oatmeal cookie with cream. Oreo with milk is all I need for a great snack. You know, Oreo and peanut butter really is good. Like, it is good. Random, but I'm in the airport currently. Have any of you all with natural hair had your hair checked by TSA before? They check my hair every time. Because, I think it's because, I'm just speaking for me. I've noticed that when I go through, they have those like special, those like big, it's like big and round, and you go through and you stand with your hand up and it like scans you. And I think anywhere that you have like a mass, because one time I like looked at the screen, and anywhere that there's like a mass lights up. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but like anywhere that there's like a mass of something or like a cluster of something, it like lights up. So like my hair was like lit up. And so like probably if you had like a bomb strapped to you, or if you had like a gun on you or something like that, it looks like a mass to that machine, so it lights up. since white people have like thin fucking stringy ass hair, it doesn't light up. But when you have like a thick mass of hair, it's gonna like light up. So they like check it. I always get checked. They check my hair every time. Every time. I'm playing. It's playing. The mailman is leaving. Where are we? I had one dude follow me home, got out the car and left quick once I got out, and he found I was 6'1", 230. So funny. Somebody tried to follow you home though? Like that's so intense. Sometimes shit happens on the road and people don't mean to do stupid stuff, so then is it okay to follow them and then what, kill them? That's bloodthirsty and not cute. Like, you're gonna follow them home and like knock on their door and have words with them? Like, I don't know. Too many damn roundabouts in DC. You know, DC was designed specifically that way. They put all the roundabouts to make it deliberately confusing as the nation's capital. Fun fact about DC. Especially considering DC is placed on a grid, so it's very easy to navigate. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, and nobody here can drive. VA drivers are terrible. Nova and South VA, horrible. All Virginia drivers, they can't drive. They can't drive! They can't drive! That's it. I don't play with people. You never know who's ready to snap. Yeah, and you can't reason with crazy, which is why it's called crazy. VA drivers never know where they are going. Umi said Oreos are gross. Owen said leave the chat, please. Y'all silly. Y'all are hilarious. In DC, people think turn signals are for decorations. Why you pay for a feature on your car that you never used? I mean, but you don't pay for your blinker, though. Your car comes with a blinker. People just don't know how to use it. They obviously don't know the blinker is there. They don't know what the blinker is for. We originally weren't going to watch Barbershop 2 next week, but I guess we could. We could watch it. We could watch it. You will be on the highway for 45 minutes trying to get to your exit, and it's only 0.5 miles away. My sister graduated med school in Atlanta, 20 minutes on the highway. We nearly got into a serious accident 3 times. Bad drivers is an understatement. I will not take the highway in Atlanta. I don't care. I don't care. If I have to spend an extra hour taking the streets, I will take the streets. Because seriously, riding on the highway in Atlanta, especially during rush hour and that fucking traffic, you're really playing with your life. For real. You're like, do I want to really put my life in the hands of these people? No, I don't. I don't. No, thank you. A black couple was killed a few weeks ago because of a wrong-way driver. They were recently engaged too. It broke my heart. In Atlanta, people really be driving the wrong way down the road there. And I have never seen anything like that anywhere else. Literally coming the wrong way. So dangerous. I don't understand. I'm serious, and then they want to say it's too crowded in ATL. They don't know how to drive. They could have just got off at the next one. They fucking reversed. Yes, they did. Doing the most. And my city drivers will literally stop for a pedestrian on a freeway. I live in Canada. It feels like it's been 5 years since the last time I saw the sun. How dare you? Oreos are the bomb. Somebody said, Umi, who are you? Bye, Tim. I see you. Bye. Orlando drivers are just horrible. Are you leaving? Somebody said take care. Who's leaving? I stopped driving in SF. It gets so foggy, and the amount of pedestrians is not a good combination, so I just take the BART. Oh my God! Speaking of public transportation, not only does Atlanta have the worst fucking drivers, they have the worst public transportation. Marta is a crime against humanity. They should just shut the whole thing down and be like, we don't have no public transportation here in Atlanta. We don't have it. Horrible. Horrible. Marta, as someone that lived in New York, I feel personally offended by the fact that Marta even motherfucking exists. Like, that is just a waste of money. It's just literally a waste of money. It's a waste of fucking taxpayer dollars that Marta even exists. Like, take the money back, put it towards, like, widening the highways or something. Like, it makes no sense. I'm gonna pause it again and refill my coffee. I am at 1 hour and 5 minutes, for anyone wondering. But I'm about to pause it and get some more coffee. Marta is the worst and it doesn't go anywhere. No. Oh, Marta sucks. Nothing like the Metro or London's Oyster. Public transportation is so bad it deserves a Zoom. Damn. No, the Marta is so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Especially because Atlanta is like a major metropolitan fucking like city. Like, why is the public transportation so bad? Like somebody just said, like the fucking bus, number one, it doesn't go in, it goes like 3 places. It goes to like Buckhead, Bankhead, and the airport. That's it. And it runs like once every 7 hours. That's it. Like, why does this shit even, you will really just be sitting there like wasting your fucking life. Like, I can't. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. And the drivers can't drive. And it's just really the worst. Hold on. I'm getting more coffee. The only public transportation that's like maybe as bad as Marta is the South Florida one. But in South Florida, like in Miami and stuff, they at least have kind of an excuse that it's like swampland. It's like literally built on a swamp. So you really can't put in a train. And everything in Florida is like connected by these highways. So it's also really hard to have like a bus system. But they do have a bus system. Now, their bus system is also some trash. It runs like once every fucking 3 hours. Like, but the Marta is just horrible, and there's just like really no excuse. Really, it shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be that bad. Where? Am I buffering? I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm here. I see somebody saying they're leaving. Peace, I'm out. Same thing with 295, just 2 lanes. It's not a game. It's very dangerous. I get mad nervous when I see a cyclist or somebody walking along the side of the road. Yo, and that's like in Florida. People be just walking and biking everywhere with bikes on the highway. Bicycles. Motorcycles too. Motorcycles with no helmet. Because in Florida, in South Florida, you are not required to wear a helmet to ride on a motorcycle. So they be on the highway, on motorcycles, on ATVs, on all these contraptions, no helmet, no jacket. They be on that joint in a white tee and cargo shorts. I'd be like, oh my God, please get away from me. I do not want to kill you. Like, I don't want to fucking kill you accidentally. Oh, did I go away? Oh, fucked up. Am I back? I was talking about how in Florida, you don't have to wear a helmet. You don't have to wear a helmet. So people be on the highway in Florida on motorcycles and ATVs and shit wearing white tees and cargo shorts. And you be like, God, I don't want to kill you. Please. Please get away. I'd be like, please, biker boys, get away from me. I don't want to kill you. Kevin, you're such a dick. And you a cheater, Kevin. You're a cheater. You're a cheater. And you're going to come to Terry's place of work to try to tell her how much you love her and all this other shit. You a cheater, bro. We're not going outside. London has a lot of roundabouts too. The following you home road rage is hella stalker Scorpio type shit. Sorry, but it's the truth. We need to revamp our driver's license requirements. A lot of folks will be asked out. If we built up our public transportation, that would create so many jobs and clear up the freeways. You have to be an excellent defensive driver in Atlanta. My grandmother nailed in my head, defensive driving, defensive driving, defensive driving. No, it's true. You really have to be, because otherwise you will die. Like, no bullshit. Like, the drivers are really bad. You have to really be like a defensive driver, like on your shit, like really like with your reflexes, like ready to like stop or turn or get the fuck out of the way. Because people will just slam right into you. They don't give a fuck. Some of the older roads in Atlanta are difficult to drive on because signs are missing and the lines are gone. Has Umi been cloned? Because this is unbelievable. Oh, the Marta sucks. Public transportation is so trash, it deserves a zoom. Damn, close-ups are life. Elon Musk wants to build a 30-minute Hyperloop between DC and New York. Boy, shut up, Elon Musk. They already wasted all this fucking time and money and effort and energy putting that stupid-ass streetcar in that nobody fucking rides on, that all it did was take a lane away from the cars. So all it did was make the H Street, U Street, Union Station traffic even worse. Like, people come up with all these motherfucking bright ideas that don't actually really do anything for the fucking traffic in DC. And 9 times out of 10 actually make the traffic fucking worse. They just have these bright ideas for some shit that they feel like white people could use. Get the fuck out of here. And Elon Musk is like an asshole anyway, because he has all this money and he wants to like sink the money into like building hyperloops and, you know, sending people to Mars and all this shit that's like really not gonna help anybody. The only cool thing he's really done is create fucking Teslas as like the energy efficient cars or whatever. But like aside from that, Elon Musk could suck me off. Make some sustainable crops or something, Elon Musk. You got me cracking up over Marta. I've never even left my state, Cali, but I felt that hatred in my soul. It's the worst. It's horrible. Austin has a train system that has... Sorry, guys. This guy's an asshole. You really tried to embarrass her in front of all these people at her job. You're a dick, Kevin. A dick. Well, Austin has a train system that has exactly 6 stops. 6. The trains in Boston are always breaking down. They won't allow Marta to go to certain areas. White people are afraid that crime and homeless people are going to flood their neighborhoods. I believe that. Just like they refuse to let them put a train in Georgetown. To get to Georgetown, you can only take the bus. They refuse to put a train. And it's for the same exact reason. All those white people that live there don't want a train. They don't want it to be accessible. And then they'd be like, no, it's because of the historic cobblestones and we don't want you to rip those. No, it's because you don't want niggers in your neighborhood. Let's just all be honest. Then ATL wonders why they have a high carjacking rate. White people vote against public transportation all the time. Yup. Mush that nigga. I've taken the train in my... Woo! I've taken the train in Miami. Yeah, it was an experience. He said, ooh, I'm going to get my blade. Better cut me somebody up in here. Yes, public transportation only works if there's a high population density. Otherwise, they don't want to spend the money to expand. Wow, you guys are really talking about Oreos are gross. Wow. Somebody said, get wrecked, scrub. Who's that? The gaming card collector 333. Who are you? That explains a lot about the no helmets. I can't stand Kevin. I was so happy when Terry mushed him. She sure did. She mushed the shit out of that nigga. I hate motorcyclists. It's like you gotta protect them from themselves. They're so reckless. Hi, Just Nickel. I see you. Hold on. Somebody's calling. Ray! Do you and nothing need a ride? You are replying. The boy in blue, I can see you. You're replying. Oh, yeah, you have to at. You have to at them. Yeah, you have to put the at. You have to put the whole name with the at. Like I mentioned, yeah. Matter of fact, one of my cousins died in a motorcycle accident. It was 110% the result of his own stupidity. I love him, but I have to admit it. Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry, Umi, to hear that. Found that shit out the morning of my college graduation. They're so dangerous, really, motorcycles. Yep, on H Street is so stupid. Just got off work, won't be able to stay long because I've got to go to a study group. It's all good. That roundabout near Parliament freaks me out. I saw a runner almost get damn near ran over by a cop car. Damn, that sucks. Investing in alternative sources of energy is good. Yeah, that's like that is the only thing that Elon Musk has done that's reasonable. But all this shit about like wanting to create hyperloops and wanting to create shuttles that go to Mars and all this, like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Stay in your lane. We're watching the first Barbershop. Isn't Musk trying to build a train from SF to LA? Is he? He probably is. Elon Musk believes in the ideology of the strongest survives. Oh, you're a little bit ahead of me, Janae. I think you're like, but not by much. Like 5 minutes, Janae. Because I'm at that scene right now. I'm on that scene right now. You're right about Georgetown. Elon Musk gets damn near $4.9 billion in subsidies, yet they complain about black people on welfare and reparations. That's why the white people don't want the Metro Purple Line built that would connect Mo County to PG County. Literally walked away and came back to Seren saying Elon Musk could suck me off. What did I miss? We're talking about like traffic and stuff, and we were talking about traffic, talking about bad drivers, talking about all that. And then somebody mentioned how Elon Musk wants to like build a hyperloop between DC and New York, because we were talking about the streetcar, waste of money and time. And then we started talking about how Elon Musk has all this money that he just wants to like sink into the wrong things. And then I was like, Elon Musk could suck me off. That was how that happened. Georgetown don't want trains, and sales in that area have been on the decline. Barbershop 1. What are we watching? Barbershop 1. It runs. A lot of designs by Robert Moses, a city planner for NYC, were centered around limiting black people's accessibility to certain parts of the city. Yeah. I literally was thinking about picking up a bike. YouTube has made me lazy. Now I can simply click a comment and hit reply, and it types the name for me. Yeah. Just by like 5 minutes, Janae. Just by like a couple minutes, I think. Only by a couple minutes. Oh, yeah, see, and who drank my apple juice is obviously the same part that you are, so I'm the one that's behind. So, you know what, let me just skip it ahead. Oh, look, see, I just skipped it ahead. I figured y'all make a case for how slavery got y'all oppressed. I just skipped it ahead, so I'm there now. I'm there with y'all now. Jews didn't get money. The Holocaust survivors got the money. I'm there now. I'm there now. Look, we have welfare and affirmative action. Is that not reparations? That's not reparations. Gosh, welfare and affirmative action don't even benefit Black Americans the most. They benefit white women the most. People really don't know this. They really benefit white women the most. Welfare benefits white people the most, white families, like poor white families in the Rust Belt, and affirmative action benefits white women the most, like the Abby chick. There's just this like wild idea, which is like propaganda, that it benefits Black people, Black Americans the most, the welfare queen and shit like that. That's just not even true. That's just not even true. Like if you look it up, the #1 fucking benefactory of affirmative action is a white woman. And the #1 benefactory of welfare is a poor white person in like the Rust Belt. Like it's wild. That's why when I hear these type of conversations, like the conversation they're having right now in Barbershop, I just be like, y'all talking about stereotypes. Like y'all aren't even talking about like actual facts. Shut your dumb ass up. It is. You bitch ass nigga. A scallop is a shellfish, you hoe. You got my money. Nigga never come to see me. I'm telling you, there was so much ad-lib dialogue in this movie. Had to be. Had to be. Had to be. Anytime you hear a whole bunch of N-words being dropped in like movies and TV shows, it's because it was ad-libbed. Just like in fucking Bad Boys. In Bad Boys 2, that whole scene with Reggie, where they like, nigga, you look about 30. The nigga at the door, this and this. That's because Martin Lawrence and Will Smith ad-libbed that whole scene. Because that's the way that niggas really motherfucking talk. When niggas is trying to think, they be like, nigga. Wow. Ooh. White women get the benefits the most in affirmative action. Damn, SMH people always in a hurry to get nowhere. Yeah. People mention... Ray got a point. Ray got a point. You mad because you sold the barbershop and you taking it out on him. Look at his face. They looking like, nigga, you tripping. For no reason. Projecting. Taking that shit out on other people. People mention welfare and affirmative action and they completely envision niggas as a fallacy. Yeah, the trope that Black people get all kinds of stuff for free. And people really believe that shit. Like, we don't get nothing for free. We literally don't get anything for free. And even if we did get anything for free, which we don't, it still wouldn't be free because we motherfucking already paid in blood, sweat, and tears in American chattel slavery. Fucking thank you. Right? If anybody should be getting shit for free, it should be us. But we don't. That's like, I remember one time, somebody had wrote about in an article, and then they were like talking about it on Twitter. She was writing about how like white people really believe that like Black Americans go to college for free. And how she was like having a conversation because she like worked at a summer camp and the majority of the other like camp counselors were like white. And the conversation turned into like, oh, like where, like her senior year, like, oh, where are you going for college? Where are you going for college? And one of the white kids that said to her, like, oh, I'm not going to college because I don't get to go for free like you. Just like literally like, and like wasn't trying to be mean, wasn't being sarcastic, nothing. And she was like, huh? And he was like, yeah, you know, like black people get to go to college for free. And she was like, black people don't go to college for free. And he was like, what? And she was like, black people don't go to college for free. And he was like, oh, well, that's what, like, I heard, like, my dad and, like, my uncles, racist ass, talking about how, like, black people get all these handouts and how they get to, like, go to college for free and this and that. But he, like, really believed, like, white people have all these urban legends about, like, black people going to college for free and, like, getting all these handouts via, like, welfare and, like, affirmative action. And that shit don't even be true. Like, what? No, we don't. Like, what are you talking about? It would be nice, like I said, it would be motherfucking deserved for us to get all types of shit for free because we built this country for free, didn't we? But we don't get shit. We don't get nothing for free. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. But they really believe. That's why you can't deal with them. That's why I say all the time that dealing with white people is like being in an alternate reality. Because they don't even be knowing what they're talking about. But they be so 100% sure, convinced. It's like, my nigga, you're not even in reality. You think that all black people go to college for free. Like, it's like talking to a child that believes in, like, Santa Claus. Like, you just believe in all these, like, urban legends and shit. Why am I going to talk to you? It's like arguing with a 3-year-old. I'm not going to argue with no white person. I don't argue with children. I just be like, okay. Thank you. Please keep sharing the truth about welfare. It still blows my mind that there are people out there that think black people get all kind of stuff for free, like healthcare and education and stuff. Like what? It's because they know. It's because they know deep down that we should be getting that stuff for free. They know deep down that we should be getting that stuff for free. So they fucking project. They know. We don't get nothing. Real talk, the welfare queen was a white woman who was gaming the system with all kinds of identities and names across the country back in the 70s and 80s. Yes, I read about her. Deadass, like I had professors in college with PhDs who were on welfare because they were paid shit. Folks need to think harder. It's also heavily stigmatized. I remember how people would look at me when I told them I lived in a low-income household on welfare and SSI. Excuse me. It's the same thing. Excuse me, yup. I watched the documentary in like Utah, the wives of the polygamous men can claim all the kids in the household. Even kids from the sister wives, it said one wife can get up to $8,000 in welfare benefits. Yeah. White people get welfare all the time, but they dress it up and call it subsidies in gentrified areas. Shit was wild. They would, yeah. Hi, Greg. Thank you. It's ridiculous. Fun fact, my grandfather used to own a barbershop. Oh, that's cool, Just Nickel. Wow, really? I wish we went for free. When a white person told me black people go to college for free, I was mad as hell. You mean I'm paying all this for nothing? And they really believe it. That's the wildest part. And it's like, well, I believe that all white people are racist. So we all have our beliefs, don't we? At the very least, if they're not trying to come up off free property and stuff or reparations, they ought to give black people free college, equal standing with banks and real estate and loans. Yep. That's true. That's like the Homestead Act. I always think of like the Homestead Act. If you look up the Homestead Act, it was like a law that was like passed by the United States government to like give land and property to like United States citizens. Right? And especially like veterans and stuff like that. Right? And like all these subsidies and like all this like assistance. Right? But this law like specifically said, because it was like in the 20s, it specifically said that like black people were like not allowed. Right? So then you have all these people that like got all this like land and like home ownership and like money and like all these opportunities that were like specifically allocated for them and given to them by the government. Mind you, black people were allowed to join the army, Like, black people did fight in, like, World War I and World War II and, like, all these fucking wars. Like, black Americans could not opt out of a draft, right? But then the United States government can, like, pass laws specifically for veterans, but they can include, because, like, segregation and, like, racism, systemic racism was, like, still, was, like, legal. So, like, even though the government can, like, draft you to, like, go into the army, when like subsidies are given for veterans, they can like specifically put in there like, oh, but like niggas are not eligible for this, right? That's real. Like, that's legit. But then people will look and be like, why don't black Americans have anything? Why don't black Americans have anything? Why don't black Americans have anything? Why don't you think black Americans have anything? Because we were expressly forbidden from getting shit. Like, and then people fucking, like I said, they believe these urban legends and these myths that we're getting handouts and getting all this shit for free when it's like actually literally the opposite. Like I said, urban legends, fantasies and fairy tales. Who do I send these student loans to if I'm supposed to have gone to school for free? We still get railroaded and get the runaround whenever we try to get ahead. Yeah, I remember in high school, junior or senior year, white people started regurgitating what their racist family members would tell them about black people in education. Yes, and also, like, white people just believe anything. They don't try to, like, fact check nothing. Like, their racist-ass grandma could be like, yes, black people grow extra arms and legs at night, and they're gonna come to your homes and steal your children! And they will, like, believe it. They will not look it up. Not that you can look that type of thing up, but they'd be like, oh, and then they'll see a black person. They'll be like, can I see your extra arms and legs? My racist grandma told me. Like, you can look shit up. Time check. 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 58 seconds. He just told them that he sold the shop. That's where I'm at. With white people, 1 minute we're dumb and uneducated. The next we're getting handouts and going to college for free. They need to make up their minds. Some of them know and are blatantly lying. There was a thread about it on Stormfront, LOL. Non-black POCs believe the same legends that black people get shit for free. Yes, they do. I'm going into debt very quickly, going to undergrad school at a CSU. I have to take out loans because the financial aid I get, which is the maximum because I'm poor, ain't shit. Just make sure you take out federal loans. That's what I always say to people. Don't take out private loans. And I feel like we talked about this in Bees Bake before. Don't ever take out private loans. Always take out federal loans if you can, because federal loans are forgiven when you die. And I know that that sounds like morbid and like horrible, but that means that even if all you pay is like the minimum for the rest of your life, whatever that is, when you die, it's going to get forgiven. Most private loans, a lot of them roll over. So like if you have kids or if you get married or like whatever, they're going to like roll over. And a lot of federal loans, also, if you like make below a certain amount or if you're really poor, a lot of the times you can consolidate them, which is what I did, and get a lower interest rate and get a lower monthly payment, which is what I did. Or you can apply for, what is it called? It's this thing you can apply for where it's like a retroactive thing where you don't have to like pay right away, which I also did. It's abysmal. Like, I can't even advocate college 100% for my high school mentees because it's a trap. I would never advocate for anyone to go to college. And I've been saying this for years. And people used to be like, oh my God, Seren, you can't say that. You can't tell people not to go to college. Like, I have a really good friend that has 2 younger brothers. And, like, one of her brothers was, like, 17. And he was like, oh, like, I don't know what I'm going to do after high school. I don't know if I want to go to college, da, 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 da. And I was like, listen, don't go to college. And my friend was like, you can't tell him that, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, seriously. I was like, don't go to college. I was like, listen, don't go to college. I was like, this is what you should do. I was like, especially because the reason why he didn't want to go to college right away was because he wasn't sure, like, what he wanted to do. Like, I don't know what I want to major in. Like, I don't know what I want to, you know, like, I don't know what I want to do with my life, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, since you don't know, you don't have an idea. I was like, it would really be a waste of time and money for you to go to college right now. I was like, what you should do, go to trade school. I was like, learn a trade. Whatever you want it to be. Construction, go be an electrician, plumbing, whatever. Go to trade school, get that trade certification, pick up a skill that's useful, that you can always use throughout your whole life to make money that no one can ever take away from you once you have that skill. And especially like a lot of like skills, which I wrote about in my piece for Riot on anti-capitalism, if you got any of you guys saw it. I was like, because skill, like those type of skills, like electrician, plumbing, construction, are very hard to automate. Because you just never know, like once you open up the wall and you like see what's going on with the wires, it's like very hard to automate that and to get like a robot to like do it. A robot can like check you out, or you could do self-checkout. Like robots can do a lot of things, but jobs like automation, like electrician jobs and plumbing and construction, there's like a high unpredictability factor. You just never know what's going to happen. So a lot of that's, and those are also skills that 9 times out of 10, you're always going to need, because like they're always building shit. They always need plumbing. They always need electricity. So I was like, listen, go to trade school, learn a trade, right? Work, part-time, full-time, whatever you want. Get some money, figure out what you want to do. Then go to college. I was like, and feel free to like take online classes while you're doing it. Take classes at a community college while you're doing it. Go as an adjunct student, not a full-time student, which you can also do. You can enroll in school part-time and be an adjunct student, like an adjunct professor that's not a full-time. And then you can still even be like accumulating college credits while you're also in the trade program, learning a trade or working, getting money. I was like, don't just mindlessly enroll in college just because that's what everybody's telling you to do. And they were like, no, Seren, you can't say that. You can't tell him not to go to college. I'm like, y'all just want to go to college just for college's sake. Y'all don't even fucking think about what does this shit actually mean in like the larger scheme of things, right? I resolved a long time ago that white people are strategically, statistically not worth engaging. Just make moves in silence. True. Yes, or learn a skill via trade school, flip that into a business. That's where I'm at. And if I ever had kids, that's what I would tell them. Same. Yep. MLK brought up how white folks got shit for free, land grants and shit, and then they killed him. They snitch on themselves. What is the point of legacy applications? It seems to be perpetuating privilege. It depends on what you mean. Like legacy for college? Like legacy applications for college? I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's nepotism, which is you got to know the right people or be family members with the right people to get ahead. And that's life. Like all this, that's also why when I see people talking about, don't tell the kids not to go to college, especially when I see black people talking about it. Oh, go to college, get a degree, and that's how you get ahead. I'd be like, y'all still trying to like play by like the rules of this game, of this system that were not designed with you in mind and will never work for you a certain type of way and will never benefit you a certain type of way. You trying to like play by these rules like nobody else is playing by these rules, trust me. A professor asked a class of white kids who has it the easiest in America. They all agreed that black women have it the easiest. Yeah, because like I said, they live in fucking Candyland. They live in a fantasy world. They don't live in reality. They've already convinced themselves that they're victims. And sundown towns and black codes kept black people out of a lot of states or even upward mobility. That is true. That's dopeness. I feel like that should also be the way that we greet folks coming out of the prison system. Give them a skill and teach them to build a business around it. Yeah. Then he said, if I turned you into a black person, what would I have to compensate you? The lowest number was $1 million. Yeah. Because like I said, white people already know. They already know. That's why they believe in these fairy tales and fantasies. Because they already know what black people deserve in this country. So they just built up this fantasy in their minds that we're getting it. Because they know that's what we deserve. But we're not getting it. Whites are the most programmable people on the planet. Google's black people extra arms and legs. I'm just saying. I remember I went to summer camp. And it was like some white girls at the summer camp, right? And one of them had like asked me about lotion. Like, what is lotion? And like, what do you use it for? And I remember, I can like vividly remember being like, huh? Like, you don't use lotion? Like, you don't even know what it is? You don't even know what it's for? Like, literally, we are living on 2 different planets from them. Morbid for who? That's the best news I've heard in a while. I'm just saying, because whenever I say that, people always be like, damn, so I gotta die? But I'd be like, I mean, yeah, but that means don't worry about it. As long as you're making your payments, whatever your payments are, just like pick the lowest fucking payment you can make. As long as you're making your payments so they don't like come arrest your ass. You just gotta pay the minimal payments till you die. You don't have to worry about paying them off. I don't be worried about paying my student loans off. I just make sure I have enough to just make that minimum payment, because when I die it's going to get relieved. So who cares? Who are the private loans going to go after? They roll over to your family members. So if you get married, just like how if you like file bankruptcy and you're married, that like also affects the person that you're with, especially because like marriage is like a contract in the eyes of like the state, the government. So the private loans are going to go after your spouse if you're married. They'll go after your children, just like how if you owe the bank can like clear out the accounts of like your children or like people that are like related to you, because all they want is their money. And they're like, oh, if I can't get it from you, I'm gonna get it from the next person that's like related to you. Like, for example, going back to like the marriage example, I have a friend that was like married to this guy, right? And he had like a gambling problem, and he had like spent all the money, and he was like supposed to be in charge of the finances, but he had like spent all the money. So he acted like he was paying the rent, and he acted like he was paying the bills, but he really wasn't paying the rent. He really wasn't paying the bills and stuff. And so then one day, like, my friend came home and like the lights was off, and she like called, and they were like, actually, like, the lights haven't been paid in like 6 months, and y'all have a back payment of like $5,000. I'm paraphrasing, whatever. And then like she started like checking up on like all the bills, and they were behind on all the bills, including the rent. They was behind on everything, right? For years after that stuff happened and after they split up, but before they got divorced, because getting divorced can take a long time, they started garnishing my friend's wages to like pay the back payment, to like pay the debt collectors, because my friend and this guy were legally married in the eyes of the government. So like in the eyes of the state, his debt is her debt. So they started garnishing my friend's wages, garnishing her checks before she even sees them, right? To like pay stuff back. It's exactly the same with like the private student loans. Your debt becomes the debt of everybody around you. They do not take out those predatory ass private loans. If y'all don't take nothing else away from me, don't take out private loans in anything. Make sure that they're federal through the government. The state is considered federal. Private loans are like from private banks, from like these private companies that send you shit in the mail talking about, oh, we'll give you a line of $2,000, stuff like that. I have a state loan for $10,000 out now. Yeah, state loans, it's the government, it's federal. I've only taken out loans at my school with financial aid. I think that's federal. Yeah, if you're filling out a FAFSA, that's federal. It's crazy. Documented cases of black vets being turned down when trying to receive their GI Bills. Wild shit. Right. But I can't fucking say, fine, I'm not going to get drafted. Like, nah, that's wild. Get those vocational skills. I told my little cousin that when he graduated high school. He loves welding as a hobby. College was a trip. I went because a lot of people were doing it. I was the same. I went to college super confused, majored in IT because my dad told me to. Yep. Trade school is good and physical and very hands-on. Yep. I'm a theater. Oh, and now I hate my life in corporate America IT, and I'm trying to escape it. I'm a theater arts performance major and creative writing major. For acting, I know I don't need the credentials. I went to a vocational high school. I'm in my second year of college, and it is so stressful. Yes, if you didn't do dual enrollment, no advanced credit, or get a good scholarship, then four-year colleges are a no-go. Yeah, I have a bachelor's and master's, and they are just collecting dust. Yep. They'll never ask for a degree in an audition, but I really want the training because I lost a lot. Oh, I see. I lost a lot of confidence from bad experiences of the past that took me out of acting. Yeah. We go to college because our parents did it. Yep. It's true. I'm an auto technician. Oh, whew, yeah, I see that. So funny being in corporate America and being on the other side of the table. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but college is definitely working for me. I have very particular reasons why I chose to go. If you have particular reasons why, I mean, but that's why I also said if you don't know what you're going to do. A lot of people don't know what they want to do, and they go to college just to go, just for the fucking hell of it, because their parents tell them to go, or they feel like that's what they have to do. If you know you want to be a fucking doctor, a dentist, if you know, Pretty Ricky, get back. If you know, like, yes, go. If you know you want to be a lawyer, go. If you don't want something that specifically requires a certain type of education, I just would not encourage. And I just would not encourage it. And nobody could really change my mind about that. Pale whites don't need lotion, they need sunscreen, though. White people have a herd mentality. I remember white girls looking at me like I had two heads when I told them I don't wash my hair every day. Word. Now they have that law that if you are in default of your student loans, they could take your driver's license. Yeah, like, don't default. That's why I said at least be sure you're paying the minimum. Like, don't default. But, like, do not take out private loans. Don't do it. White people keep our names in their mouths. They're always talking about us, doing think pieces, and trying to dissect us and imagine what our struggle is like. They nosy. They nosy. We hold weights in their minds and consciousness. I didn't know private loans were sketchy. So sketchy! So sketchy! Oh, it's not zooming out. Zoom out! Zoom out! There we go. That's how sketchy it was. It got stuck on the zoom. That's how sketchy they are. That's the one thing I'm glad for. I have no private loans. All my crap is federal. Black people shouldn't fight in the Neanderthal wars. Well, I mean, unfortunately, we live in a country that at any moment can institute a draft. And if you say you don't want to go, they can throw your ass in jail like Muhammad Ali. Because we live in a fucking dictatorship, not a democracy. How do we live in something that's called a democracy, but at any moment they can institute a draft and force you to fight in a war? And if you say no, they put you in jail. Does that sound like a democracy to y'all? I don't know. I've always done whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I never fell for the go to school just to go to school. Folk try to set you up for that brainwashing. Word. I think people just hold on to that belief that it's better to be safe than sorry. Like they really see going into debt for a degree as safe. Yeah, word. Someone said I'm nice. Thank you. It can be stressful, but I'm glad I went, and I'm graduating this spring, knock on wood. I really grew as a person, and I discovered a lot about myself. I mean, yeah, college is good for that. It's good for growing as a person, learning about yourself, picking up skills, you know, socioeconomic growth. I mean, not socioeconomic, socio-emotional growth. But would I say it's good for getting a degree and then getting a job? No. So anybody that wants to pay all that money for socio-emotional growth and picking up skills and learning about themselves as a person, that's fine. That's great. That's wonderful. But I would not say that whatever this myth, like, it's a myth. Or it used to be true, but now it's not. You know? Oh, I see somebody got blizzard. If you work, you can get your company to sponsor you for a degree. Most jobs, it has to be something that's related to the job, though. So, like, if you work as a bank teller, you can't be like, hey, sponsor my degree in creative writing. They will probably sponsor your degree in, like, accounting. Most places. My job ain't sponsoring nobody's degree. Yeah, and it's not every job either. It's not every company. That has to be something that they offer. About to go to the study group. Oh, good luck. Bye. Who drank my goddamn apple juice? I'll take you there. I'll take you there. The movie just went off. What if you took out a federal loan but have not been contacted to make payments? Contact them. Don't let them make you think you're off the hook. They're racking up interest on you right now. Yeah, that's true. I'll take you there. Block got my block. They don't sponsor your entire degree either. They cover 50% of it. Some companies may cover 75%. Yeah. I mean, there are some companies that are like good about that will pay for it. But like, yet again, most of the time it has to be that you're getting a degree in something that's related to the job, not just anything. And yeah, you have to like really look at like when you get hired, like that's part of the benefits, right? Like that's part of the benefits package. So like some places offer it and like some places don't. Not any company is just gonna like pay for you to get a degree. I wish. Shit would be sweet. What's wrong with private loans? They're never relieved. And I don't even think private, I think I've read that like private loans aren't even relieved if you file for bankruptcy. I think you even still have to pay them. Like if you take out private loans, you have to pay them back. Like it doesn't matter if you die, if you file for bankruptcy, like that money is going to follow you. It has to get paid back. Because it's not regulated. So don't take out private loans. I wish someone gave me this advice about college. I dropped out. Ooh, and my parents have no idea. They pushed college on me and everybody else. Going was the biggest mistake I've ever made. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks, bro. I'm sorry. The interest rate is off the chain with private loans. Yes, and the interest rate is also, like private loans are like just highly unregulated. So they can charge you like 21% interest and like all types of shit. And like I said, they like really follow you. They're never forgiven. Federal loans at least are somewhat regulated, not by much, and they can be forgiven if you die or file bankruptcy. And there's like also all types of programs about, like I said, like consolidating them and like lowering your interest rate and like reimbursement programs and like retroactive payment programs. With private loans, it's literally just like a random company or a random bank offered to give you money. You took the money. It's basically like some loan shark, some mob type shit, you know. You took the money and now they can motherfucking come break your kneecaps for that money. And if they break your kneecaps and you still can't pay, then they can go break your mom's kneecaps. Then they can go break your husband's kneecaps. And then they could go break your kids' kneecaps for that money. And it's just no stopping them with a private loan. Yeah, private loans, they never go away unless you pay them off in full. The interest rate is off the chain. I don't think you need to be in college to learn about yourself. Moving away from your parents, having your own money, and just being in your late teens, early 20s will do that too. Yeah. You're also required to stay with that company for a certain amount of time after. Yeah, if they pay for you to get a degree. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not just like companies just handing out no strings attached money for you to get degrees. There's oftentimes like a lot. And I think in some places, because I used to know somebody that was a bank teller. That's why I use that example. She was a bank teller and she did go back to school for accounting. I don't think they paid for the whole thing. They paid for some of it, but it also did come with all these like, what's the word I want? Stipulations. Right, private loans are not going away if I file for bankruptcy, death, etc. Shit, my job wouldn't even send us to job training. I really do. When I get to the end, I'm going to go because the movie's over. I really do value. Somebody wants to watch Barbershop 2 next week, and I think that makes sense. So we're going to watch that next week. I really do value HBCUs, though. Just that sense of Black community intersecting with education. It's hard as fuck to replace once you leave it. That's my problem right now. Oh, no doubt. I found people who had worked before going to university were far more mature and did better. They valued it more and did not put up with the fools you also meet at university. But there are plenty of assholes who went to college and are still the same assholes. See, all of corporate management, all them fools have degrees. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. It was fun. So we're gonna do Barbershop 2 next week. Let me read this last comment. I work for a bank, and if you are delinquent on your loan, if you're on someone else's account as a joint, they will freeze both accounts. Yes, you see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, in the eyes of like the state and the government and the banks with these loans and like all that stuff, you and whoever you're with, dating, married, kids, parents, joint accounts, like once y'all have these like ties, like I said, your loans become they loans. Your brokenness becomes they brokenness. So just be real careful with that. And on that note, peace out. See you guys next week for the next stream. Bye.